Sodele und damit willkommen zu einem ganz besonderen Freitagabend hier auf YouTube oder besser gesagt im Internet. Ja, und zwar werden wir gleich zusammen gemeinsam den Stream vom Dead by Daylight offiziellen Kanal schauen auf Twitch. Und zwar wird heute released das Haunted by Daylight Event. Oder beziehungsweise nicht released, sondern, wie soll man sagen, geteasert. Ja, wir werden uns den Stream anschauen, was uns am nächsten Dienstag dann gemeinsam erwarten soll. So, moin. Ja, ich bin noch nicht so ganz wach, keine Ahnung. Es war generell ein sehr trubeliger Freitag für mich. Deswegen habt Verständnis, falls ich mich ein bisschen heute Abend versprechen sollte. Genau. Ja, in 15 Minuten startet der Stream. Und ja, dann werden wir natürlich rechtzeitig rüber switchen. Es erwartet uns auf jeden Fall auch viele Codes, beziehungsweise Belohnungen, wenn man sich den Stream anguckt. Also so Twitch-Drops nennt sich das. Also wenn ihr Lust habt, könnt ihr ja gerne mal, ich schicke euch mal einen Link, euch hier anmelden, falls ihr interessiert seid an Dead by Daylight Cosmetics. Wo haben wir es denn? Genau. Ist es das? Das dürfte es sein. Genau. Ich schicke euch mal einen Support-Link hier rein. Genau, ihr müsst euch einfach hier registrieren auf der offiziellen Seite von Behavior, Dead by Daylight. Und dann müsst ihr halt euren Twitch-Account miteinander damit verknüpfen. Und alles weitere sieht man dann ja auf Twitch, ne, wenn man jetzt so einen Drop bekommt. Also falls ihr schon mal so welche Twitch-Drops gesammelt habt, dann bekommt man wahrscheinlich so einen Code und den löst man dann einfach bei Dead by Daylight ein und dann hat sich das Ganze. Ne? Wie gesagt, falls ihr interessiert seid. Moin, Jason. Und ja, genau, wir können uns ja gerne nochmal hier den Trailer anschauen, beziehungsweise den Teaser, der jetzt vor 2 Stunden released worden ist. Ich muss mal gerade kurz gucken, wo haben wir es denn? Wo haben wir es denn? Habe ich jetzt VLC Media Player geschlossen? Auch nicht schlecht. So. Ja, ich bin auf jeden Fall ziemlich hyped. Also, es wurde so angekündigt, dass das Event auf jeden Fall anders sein sollte als letztes Jahr. Ein Glück aber auch, ich meine, da ist auf jeden Fall noch Luft nach oben. Vielleicht kriegen sie es ja am Dienstag hin. Das würde mich ja freuen, ne, wenn mal so ein bisschen was anderes sehen würde. Vielleicht auch einfach so generell den Look, ne, den man jetzt hier so sieht. Ne, im hellblau gehalten, einfach mal alle Maps so in dem Licht. Das wäre richtig geil. Ja, aber das wird es wahrscheinlich nicht sein. Aber das wäre schon wieder so eine geile Idee, weißt du? Dann könnte man meinen, ach, Dead by Daylight ist wieder ein bisschen dunkler geworden, bisschen schauriger. Aber vielleicht gibt es ja irgendwelche Special Effects auf den Maps verteilt. Wer weiß das schon, ne? Also, ich denke mal, wir müssen da einfach gleich mal schauen, was uns da erwartet. So, blöd. Wo ist denn hier die Musik? Eigentlich normalerweise sollte die an sein. Ach, da genau. Jetzt habe ich sie an. Habe ich die überall ausgemacht. Auch nicht schlecht. Moin COD Tryharder. Genau. Wir schauen uns jetzt mal den Trailer gleich gemeinsam an. Oben links. So. Genau. Ich habe schon mal unten rechts den Stream drin. Da werden wir gleich rüber switchen. Momentan ist der ja, wie gesagt, noch offline. So, und dann einmal hier VLC. Wo haben wir es denn? Da ist es. Müsste gleich aufploppen, eigentlich. Sollte. Wieso klappt es nicht? Wieso will's nicht? Hä? Was mache ich falsch, ha? Hat doch gerade noch funktioniert. Notfalls müssen wir halt zur Monitoraufnahme switchen. Was ich eigentlich ungern tue. Oder Bildschirmaufnahme, genau, da haben wir so. So, ich habe den Trailer einmal runtergeladen gehabt über VLC, aber das klappt leider nicht. Deswegen müssen wir uns das jetzt so anschauen. So, ich mache mal die Musik aus. Und dann gucken wir einfach mal. Also ich lasse das jetzt einfach mal durchlaufen, dann können wir das ja gerne gleich nochmal komplett analysieren. Geht 2 Minuten.
The depths of the void beckon. Born of buried memories, anguish and despair. And yet, somehow, we are drawn to it. Haunted by daylight returns, plunging killers and survivors into a new layer of terror. Yet within it lies the potential to be rewarded. Earn eerie outfits and Halloween rewards for killer and survivor. Succumb to twisted alchemy with the Hallowed Blight Collection, featuring new outfits for the Xenomorph, the Onryo, and Yoichi Asakawa. Whether you live or die, survive or kill, all succumb to the void. In Haunted by Daylight.
Bitte was?
This is your time to shine, naughty bear.
Was ist das für ein geiler Teaser, bitteschön. Ey, es gibt ja so viel zu berichten. Guck mal, da haben wir sogar den Trapper-Skin. Diesen Teddybär. Geil.
This is your time to shine, naughty bear.
Ja, läuft. Ey, was soll man zu dem Teaser sagen, ne? Hatte eine lange Pause von DBD gemacht. Meintest du, es würde sich lohnen, wieder anzufangen? Also das fragst du noch? Also ich finde, der Teaser ist so vielversprechend. Was soll man dazu sagen? Also da ist ja...
Depths of the void beckon.
Das sieht halt so Legacy-mäßig aus, so, ne? Also Legacy-Skin da.
Born of buried memories, anguish and despair, and yet somehow.
Junge, die sehen aus wie Zombies. Das soll vielleicht auch so sein, aber Alter. Ey, warum kann das nicht für Michaela rauskommen? Also das würde ich sogar vielleicht wirklich kaufen.
We are drawn to it. Haunted by daylight returns, plunging killers and survivors
Digga, da habe ich gedacht, Alter, hier,
into a
auch
new
ein Legacy-Skin einfach mal für Ritter. Junge, wie das ausschaut. Der Kopf, naja, ich hoffe mal, man kann das so einzeln spielen. Den Kopf würde ich vielleicht anders machen. Mal gucken.
layer of terror.
Ah, die Waffe alleine auch. Alter, jo.
Yet within it lies the potential to be rewarded. Earn eerie outfits and
Also der ist geil. Der ist echt geil.
Halloween rewards for killer
Ja, die Waffe muss nicht unbedingt sein.
and survivor.
Ja, Michaela, Alter. Let's go.
Succumb to twisted alchemy.
Ja, Digga. Also... Ich hätte mir das Gesicht vielleicht ein bisschen anders vorgestellt, aber ich meine, es soll ja ein Hallowed Blight Skin sein, also in Halloween-Theme. Deswegen, ja, ist auch dieses komische Gesicht drauf. Ja, Onryo-Skin, Alter, boah, fühle ich, ey. Aber die kosten wahrscheinlich 15 Tacken, ich sag's dir.
The Hallowed Blight Collection.
Das sieht aus wie ein Legacy-Skin, auch. Das sieht unnormal aus.
New outfits for the Xenomorph. The Onryo. And Yoichi Asakawa.
Jo, Asakawa, was für ein Name, Alter.
Whether you live or die.
Ey, also ganz ehrlich, die Map, so wie die gerade ausschaut, ich hoffe mal, ich weiß nicht, ist das vielleicht Krähenhorst oder so? Also, das ist so geil, das Team, das gefällt mir mega. Ich weiß nicht, gefällt euch das so, dieses Licht, dieses Türkise? Mega geil.
Survive.
Jo, Alter, ey, guck den mal an, ey.
Survive. Or kill. All succumb to the void. In haunted by daylight.
Also, ey, man muss echt sagen, ne, bei Teasern, Trailer sind die so geil geworden, ne? Also, wirklich Daumen hoch bei Behavior Interactive fürs Vorstellen. Das ist einfach so geil gemacht.
This is your time to shine, naughty bear.
Moin Pilo, einfach Dämon geworden, ja. So, wir haben jetzt aber nicht mehr so viel Zeit, deswegen, wir werden gleich rüber switchen zum Stream. Ich kann ja schon mal das Ganze hier aufmachen. Für euch. Wo haben wir es denn? Wo haben wir es denn? Da. Dieses Video ist nicht verfügbar. Moment, sind die schon live? Ah! Guck mal. So. Ich hoffe mal, dass es... Ich melde mich auch mal an. So.
The depths of the void beckon. Born of buried memories, anguish and despair. And yet, somehow, we are drawn to it. Haunted by daylight returns, plunging killers and survivors into a new layer of terror. Yet within it lies the potential to be rewarded. Earn eerie outfits and Halloween rewards for killer and survivor.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the...
Succumb to twisted alchemy with the Hallowed Blight Collection, featuring new outfits for the Xenomorph, the Onryo, and Yoichi Asakawa. Whether you live or die, survive or kill, all
Also ich bin mal gespannt, ob sie das mit den Drops hinbekommen. Ich weiß es nicht, keine Ahnung.
in haunted by daylight.
Wow, that first look of the Haunted by Daylight event was amazing.
I can't wait for people to get their hands on it and see what they do with it.
Yes, I am so excited to get my hands on a Void Pumpkin. Or my feet, rather, because you gotta kick it. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another Dead by Daylight stream. I'm one of your co-hosts today, Community Manager Dork.
And I'm Eric Pope. I'm the community director here at Behavior, and we are so happy to welcome you back to Dead by Daylight live streams, and we're very happy to be bringing Dead by Daylight live streams back. So thank you for joining us. And what we're going to talk about today on the show is the Haunted by Daylight event that you just got a little taste of there. So yeah.
Yes, we're super excited because as everyone knows, Dead by Daylight is a horror game unlike any other, sprawling with action, fear, lore, and a vast cast of iconic and original characters, literally wrapped up into a package you can't get anywhere else, and that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, the Dead by Daylight team really prides itself on Halloween kind of being our time to shine. So shine they are with this event. And, you know, Dead by Daylight is sort of this horrific stew of genres and vibes within the horror world. And it's really a great alternative to, you know, the pumpkin spice latte that you might otherwise be drinking at this time.
Well, I don't know about that, Eric. I think I'm still gonna get my latte. It's spooky season. But what better way to celebrate the spookiest time of the year than with the scariest event we've ever done, which is gonna be this year's Haunted by Daylight.
Yeah, and this year we're gonna be exploring a specifically terrifying part of the entity's realm, the Void. So we're gonna be able to play that starting next week on October 18th until November 6th. So you're gonna have plenty of time to enjoy your time in the Haunted by Daylight event.
Yes, it's gonna be awesome, and we're super excited to be your host to see you into the Haunted by Daylight talk today during our stream and for other streams to come.
Yes, we do plan, we said it at the anniversary show, and we do plan to do a lot more of these more regularly when we have events like this, when we have releases that we want to share with you. Look for us to be back here on the couch bringing a fun show and entertaining, maybe also informational to you at home. So yeah.
Yes, but that is not what we've brought here today. Today we've been brought together in terrifying matrimony to talk about everything Haunted by Daylight. So let's go ahead and take a look at everything you're going to see during the show today.
Yay!
So we're going to kick things off with your friend and mine, Mr. Dave Richard, our creative director, is going to talk to you about.
So, was erwartet uns?
We're going to go into a lot more depth with Jean and Sarah, who are going to go through the Haunted by Daylight event and the rewards you get for it. And then we'll come back. Dork and I will talk you through a bunch of the quality of life improvements coming in this update.
Yes, and I'm super excited.
Also auf jeden Fall nicht, dass eine neue Chapter kommt oder so. Das kann auch warten.
All of the Halloween cosmetics to come. Next will be a full playthrough of the Haunted by Daylight event coming next week with Tofu and some other Fog Whisperers. And then we're going to wrap everything up with a nice spooky bow with the Critical Bard, also known as CB, an amazing Fog Whisperer who's going to be taking us through an epic TTRPG experience using elements of the Dead by Daylight board game interwoven with this year's theme, the Void Realm. And that's about it.
Yeah, you got spooky batons, spooky bows.
Yeah.
I don't think if
We didn't forget anything.
Well, there is the big thing about this particular broadcast. Twitch drops.
Oh, Twitch drops, yes. And that's going to be the first time happening,
Yes.
right?
People have wanted Twitch drops for a long time. We are psyched to finally be bringing Twitch drops. So if you are watching right now and weren't aware, Twitch drops are enabled. All you need to do is go to deadbydaylight.com to sign up, link your account, and by watching this show, but also any other stream on the DBD directory on Twitch after the show, please don't leave us.
Yeah, you got to stay here first.
You'll be eligible for those drops.
Yes.
So the image on the screen.
Meh, also die Drops
showing
sind
you
meh.
what you can get and how.
Yes, so definitely you use your time wisely here on the stream. And other than that, I think
Moin,
that's
Shendos.
about it.
Yeah, so there's one last thing that I wanted to address. So on Dead by Daylight, our goal is to always bring you, the player, the best possible value we can with the things that we're putting out there. And we're going to make a change. We've heard you loud and clear. When it comes to chapter DLC releases, we're not going to be bundling outfits with those items anymore, with the characters and the exclusive item. We're going back to the classic way we've always done it. You get the character, you get the exclusive item, and that's it. We're not going to pad it out with an additional cosmetic. But it's because of your feedback that we're making that change. So thank you very much for everyone letting it be known.
Thank you,
Yeah, I
thank
think
you.
Now we can get to the show.
Yeah.
So I'm really psyched. We can introduce our friend Dave to talk more about the Void Realm.
Na dann, let's go.
I'm going to go off script immediately and just point out your beautiful tie matches my beautiful Mike Myers socks.
Awesome.
And I think, we're here celebrating the spirit of the season.
Yeah.
Dave, thank you for joining us. If you don't know Dave, he is our creative director. It's an honor to be streaming with you. I felt like we've been fated to stream at some point in our lives. And
Likewise, man. And now that the box is open, it'll never close again.
Never. So we wanted to bring Dave here to introduce The Void to all the folks at home. Maybe you're not familiar with it, and maybe you'd like some more information about it, and that's what we thought Dave could do. Like I said before, Gene and Sarah will be on right after this segment, giving you a lot of the nitty-gritty details and rewards that are coming, but let's kick things off with Dave. So for people that don't know, what is The Void?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of lore in Dead by Daylight, and if the players have not been there since the very early beginnings, it's important to know that something we know about the entity, there's not a lot, but it's draining the characters in the trials, right? It's feeding out of their emotions. So that's what's going on in a trial. So the rage, the hope, all of these emotions are being drained. That's how it feeds, or at least this part of the entity. And so the void is a sub-realm of the entity where when these characters have been completely drained out and that they don't have anything else to give, squeezed dry, they are sent into the void to be slowly dissolved away. It's like a garbage collector or a junkyard.
Sounds like a very positive experience to be,
Digga.
to be in the void.
It's absolutely dreadful. But at least, you're not supposed to be feeling anything once you get there.
Okay.
Das sieht mega aus. Das sieht einfach nur mega aus.
All right. So that's always a possibility too.
Yeah, right,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. And where did this idea come from? How did we get here for this void?
Right. Well, and by the way, this is something that we've talked about in the past, right? The void is something that players can see or have seen in the past with the Blight story, with the Owl Blight event. We've hinted at it in some lore entries here and there. The idea was that a lot of people in the community and ourselves as well, we were wondering what's outside of the trials. Can people actually escape at some point? Will they be able to go somewhere else? And we were thinking of what would be the most disturbing and dreadful way to get out, right? So like you've spent years in the trials, eons, I don't know how long it takes to squeeze everything out of the survivor, but then you just end up in that dreadful place where you're just being dissolved in this giant wasteland of corpses.
Okay, so how does the void play into our Haunted by Daylight event?
Right. So this year we were looking at the Halloween celebrations, and well, you've mentioned early in the stream, Halloween is practically every day, and Dead by Daylight, it's about horror, violence, and that vibe all year long. Yeah, absolutely. So we wanted to have something truly unique for the Halloween event, for something that year after year we would recognize and have fun with. And so we thought, well, the void sounds like it would be the perfect fit. It's almost like even more dreadful and has even potentially more Halloween vibes. So that's how it started, and we wanted to use the void. So for the event...
Vor allem einfach mal in Türkis, ne? Normalerweise sagt man immer orange-schwarz, ne? Einfach mal Türkis.
The trials. There will be little pockets here and there of the void. And players will find that there's a little bit more life than we thought there would be in these pockets of void. So there's kind of a type of creature, some sort of dark spirit that lives in there. And we call them hunts. Did I say that correctly?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. So they're basically like discarded memories. And once they get back into the trials through these pockets, they realize that, well, they have a chance to be alive again, and maybe they can, latch on to something and stay there. Yeah, so that's what's gonna happen.
I'm feeling some empathy for the haunts now.
Yeah,
like,
makes
I don't
sense,
blame them. They get their chance back in the world.
I do the same thing, I guess.
So if I'm understanding you correctly, when we're talking about the void, as it comes in the event, it's not just kind of some ethereal thing. It's not some lore we're going to read about. You're actually in it. You're interacting with it. You're exploring it.
Absolutely.
Ey, das sollten die öfters so machen, ne? Einfach mit den Entitos.
Able to add.
Dann wäre das viel geiler. Stell mal vor, das Ding würde einfach so irgendwie aufploppen und du würdest dich total erschrecken oder so.
The observer machines and their corrupted cocoon that was in Macmillan. Like all this is linked to this event and will continue the story and lore. But like you said, it's more important than that. It's the first time that players will be able to interact, to play in parts of the void.
That's incredible. Dave, you have done what we brought you here for. I hope people at home are hyped for this. And to get you even more hyped, we're going to go into a lot more detail now.
Awesome.
With our friends Sarah and Jean to walk you through what you can expect in the Haunted by Daylight event.
Peace. Sehr geil bis jetzt. DBD endlich wieder Horror-Game, ja, wird auch Zeit, ne? Ey, das wäre so geil, weißt du, wenn jede Map so einfach in diesem Look wäre. Ne, mit diesem Lichteffekt, das wäre... Ich wäre so dankbar darüber, ne? Ey, wer hat Bock, Krenost um 3 Uhr morgens zu spielen? Ich glaube, kein Mensch. Nee, Mann. Einfach, nee. So, Event-Gameplay und Rewards. Jetzt, das ist schon eigentlich der spannende Teil. Und das kommt beim zweiten. Ja, coming next. Hast du schon gesehen, Shandus, den Alien-Skin?
Hi everyone, my name is Jean Escalante and I am a senior game designer overseeing events.
Hi, I'm Sarah Robinson. I'm one of the associate art directors on Dead by Daylight, also working on events. So thanks to that perfect introduction to the Void from Dave, we have an idea of what the Void is and all of the sort of ideas that we're playing with. But let's get into some of the brass tacks here. So we're talking gameplay, we're talking thematic visuals for the Void itself, and most importantly, we're talking about rewards. So what can players expect?
Well, this is an evolution of what we did last year for Haunted by Daylight. So what you can expect as players is that we'll be mixing some of last year's mechanics with a new experience, the Void. So one of the first things that you'll notice when you enter your first trial are these kind of dormant-like ethereal beings that are just around the map. What are they? Well, they are closely connected to a resource that you'll be collecting, void energy, which may be familiar to a lot of you. So you're going to be collecting this void energy, and just to keep it simple, survivors collect it from repairing generators, and killers get it from hooking survivors, which is, pretty
simple.
Standard for Dead by Daylight. There's also a new source called void orbs, and they're kind of these floating pockets of void energy just floating around the map.
Oh, bitte mach die jetzt nicht schneller dadurch, bitte.
Towards you and just award you with some more void energy.
Okay, so these are kind of like the...
Ach so, okay. Ich dachte schon gerade, da passiert irgendwie wieder was.
And I guess these pumpkins have a bit of a glow up now.
Scare up,
exactly. And yeah, they will provide you with more void energy as well. So there's a lot of void energy going around here. So use that void energy to transfer it into unstable rifts. They'll appear all around the map. And once unstable rifts have collectively gathered enough void energy from all players, killer and survivors, they will stabilize, opening portals into the void. And so inside the void will be waiting haunts. And these haunts are the counterparts to the dormant beings that you've already seen around the map. And all you'll want to do is release them because they don't want to be in the void themselves. And you do that by giving them void energy. And you want to make sure that you're doing this before the void destabilizes and closes.
Die Portale oder was? Du kannst dich zu dem Entitus teleportieren?
Haunt, and complete that interaction, you will earn a set of buffs for a limited time.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So we've got lots of
Okay.
things going on in the Void. Let's take a brief moment to talk about the Void itself. So these are going to be a brief discussion on the visuals and where we came up with these crazy ideas. So pulling off of the idea that this is a place of decay, a place of forgotten memories, the place that the entity puts things when it's done sucking all the joy, hope, will, desire to kill if you're a killer, and dumps them in this place. It was an opportunity for us to revisit some of our favorite themes and maybe combine them into something a little bit different, a little bit twisted.
Yeah, and it looks really, really cool.
Yeah, the art team did a fantastic job on this one. So players can expect to see some of familiar map details. From example, I think we've got Yamoka Estate in
Ich
there.
hätte ja echt gedacht, dass das erst Krähenhorst ist, ne?
City of Crows, Macmillan Estate, a bunch of other ones as well. Like, I'm pretty sure there's some tires from Junkyard jammed into some statues. And it's all kind of tied together with void energy, knitting it together into this interesting web work. So if it's not clear, the void is not a happy place to be. Players who enter, both killers and survivors, become kind of corrupted. This effect starts to tear at their bodies as if the void energy is kind of ripping it apart.
Wow, auch für Killer,
It's
oder was?
Not great. But it's also not just an eerie location. Gameplay continues in the void with a few twists.
Yeah, exactly.
Es ist ja voll geil, dass, es gibt einfach gefühlt eine neue Karte oder so.
Right?
2 Karten in einer so.
The void, once
Oder 2 Locations, besser gesagt.
Into this space is that you will immediately be afflicted with the exhausted status effect. And if you were injured at any point, whether you entered injured or become injured while in the void, you will become broken immediately. Killers, on the other hand, they will have no access to their powers because of the state of the void. And yeah, they'll also become undetectable, which should be should provide some.
Wow, Digga, was macht ein Blight dort, bitteschön, wenn er keine Fähigkeit hat?
As well, the void hooks in here, if a survivor were to get hooked on a void hook, they'll be ejected immediately to a hook outside of the void.
That's it, teleported right into the origin map.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you'll want to make sure that you do this before the void closes, because it is only open for a limited amount of time, or until all haunts have been released. The void can also be open multiple times throughout a trial, and so that'll only depend on how much more void energy you transfer into those unstable rifts. Each rift will have a counterpart inside the void, so you kind of use this as a cool strategy to teleport across the map by just going in, finding a portal, and finding a different one to go back out.
So like shortcuts.
Yeah, exactly like shortcuts. One thing to also mention here is that when a haunt has been released outside of the void, you'll be able to see them as long as you were the allied role that released them with their auras, and you can approach them to get a temporary speed boost, or if you're able to, you can lure an opponent into them and they'll get a hindering jump scare.
Nice.
Yeah. So in case it sounds like a lot, don't worry about it. There is a gameplay details screen that will be in the event menu, so you can catch up on all that fun stuff. So now that I've gone over all the tricks,
it's time for some treats.
Exactly.
Because it wouldn't be Halloween without some good treats to reward yourself with. Just like with the anniversary event, we're continuing to display all of the collected rewards that you earn during this event in both the collections and store tabs. We have 2 brand new outfits coming for this one that we want to highlight. That's the jack-o'-lantern for the night and candy nights for Meg.
Es sieht geil aus.
Part of the Tricks and Treats collection, so we have 6
charms coming. Keine Meg, bitte.
We've got 6 skeleton shirts for survivors, and we've got 6 new candy weapons for killers. Because who doesn't want to get murdered by a chocolate bar?
I'd prefer to eat the chocolate bar, not
fair.
so much murdered.
Fair.
But yeah, in order to get these rewards, you'll need to go through the event tome, the Haunted by Daylight event tome. It will have a lot of new challenges for you to complete, and challenges will also
Nee, die Waffen müssen nicht unbedingt sein, die lenken eher nur ab.
Called Dark Trinkets, which is an event currency. Now, just as a note, they are an additional reward that you'll get for your challenges. So they're not replacing the blood points, or the rift fragments that you typically get from a tome challenge. This is a third reward that you'll get, as well as.
Alter, wie viele Aufgaben denn bitteschön. Ich hoffe mal, die verschätzen sich nicht so wie beim letzten Mal, weißt du, dass die Aufgaben nicht erledigt worden sind und dann mussten sie die Aufgaben ein bisschen runterziehen, weißt du, weil das zu viel war. 1 Million oder so, und dann haben sie eine 100.000 ausgemacht.
Also unlock some milestone rewards. Nice. So the more that you unlock throughout the event, you'll be able to get these rewards, and this will be the only way that you can complete the outfits for Meg and the Knight. And as another note, any currency left over at the end of the event will convert.
Die Community Challenges waren einfach so broken, ne?
So I think that covers it for all of our little details that we wanted to share.
Yeah, I think that
Thank you so much for listening to us, and we'll see you in the void.
Warum muss sowas immer Geiles limitiert sein in Event? Ich weiß auch nicht, ey. Es hört sich so geil interessant an, ne? So 2 Locations in einer Map. Aber was hat ein Blighter zu suchen, Digga? Das ist einfach nur Mouse-One-Killer, ey. Also ich denke zum Beispiel an, aber ja, selbst Handschuss. Digga, Handschuss ist doch Solarmagie, die kann doch dann keine Beile werfen, ne? Boah, also ich weiß nicht. Aber ich meine, Events kann man sowieso nicht ernst nehmen, ne? Also einfach nur Spaß haben und fertig aus. Deswegen, also die Runden, das ist genauso wie mit diesen Pellets Breaks, weißt du da, was man dann, ich glaube, das war zum Geburtstagsevent, ne? Da konnte man ja als Killer einfach nur die Q-Taste drücken und dann wurde die Pellet einfach so kaputt gemacht und du konntest dich weiter auf den Chase konzentrieren. Das war so broken. Und die konnten ja eine Pellet spawnen lassen, das aber auch erstmal 2-3 Sekündchen braucht.
I am so excited to get into that void realm.
Same here. And also, I just want to acknowledge something. This isn't in our run of show. People watching at home think that we're pre-recorded. Can you believe that? You know how I know that we're not pre-recorded? Because I said that.
Yeah.
But also, people in the chat spamming Twitch drops messages. You don't need to do that. Don't spam Twitch drop stuff in the chat. Not necessary.
Die sind live?
Just sign up, link your account, start earning the drops. Keep your tab open. Don't minimize your tab. Don't mute it. That's how you earn the drops.
Because it's your watch time.
Yes.
Yep.
Also, people need to calm down about Gene. Gene is a very, very handsome man.
Oh my
People
God.
need to cool it. Cool it. We're professionals here.
Nee, das war nicht live. Nee, nee.
But yeah, we're very.
Übrigens,
we're
man
so
braucht
live.
für alle 3 Twitch-Drops 3 Stunden. Also ich glaube, der Stream wird heute ein bisschen länger gehen.
And they're not ready to do it because they weren't planning for it. But I am asking for that pumpkin shot right now. Look at that. See? That's how live we are. So anyway, I just wanted to put that to rest. Thank you so much. All right.
Ich will
let's
das
get
haben.
to the show. Our
Geil.
live show.
Our live
work.
show. Very live
Yes,
show.
that was incredibly exciting. I can't wait for our players to start playing it, see what they do with it, and enjoy the event themselves.
Yes. We are having some gameplay of that today, right?
Yes, so later in the show, we're going to be joined by our Fog Whisperers to play the event live for you on the screens. What else? What else? Yes, you're here to see us talk about quality of life updates. I know it's the most exciting topic you tuned in for today. That's why it's us delivering it. Not
Keine Ahnung, Shendos, da steht halt, schaue 3 Stunden Dead by Daylight zu.
a bunch of cool stuff.
Yes, because as many know, we recently did the PTB, which allowed players of the community to kind of get into the game and kind of test out some things that are going to live. The most notable being the anti-face camp feature, the rework for the Skull Merchant, as well as some changes to various maps. Most important, the Shattered Square.
Yes. And we got a ton of amazing feedback from players on the PTB. So thank you for your time and your feedback, specifically when you do test things on the PTB. We're out there, our team's out there every day gathering as much of it as possible. So PTBs are very important for us, and the team's actually made a bunch of changes based on that feedback. So
Yeah.
we're gonna update you on that here. But for the folks who didn't get to participate in the PTB, we thought we'd walk through each of these updates for you so you know what we're talking about and you see what's in the game right now.
Yeah.
So to begin with, anti-face camp, you mentioned it.
Yeah.
This is a new system that's come in this update, and for people who are maybe newer to the game or just didn't know that this is what we call it, because I'm sure you've experienced it, face camping is when the killer gets hooked. The survivor gets hooked, and the killer just sort of chills out right in front of the survivor, doesn't leave, so none of the other survivors can kind of come in for the save.
Yes, so this feature is to combat that. Basically, when oh, I almost did what you did. Whenever a killer hooks a survivor, there will now be a meter that shows under the take a chance to unhook bar that will start to fill depending on the proximity the killer is to the hook. So the closer the killer is to the hook, the faster the meter will fill. Once it's filled, the survivor will then be able to unhook themselves.
Ich muss wirklich da mal kurz gerade reingrätschen. Ne? Es heißt nicht Face-Camping, wenn der Killer in der Nähe ist, sondern Proxy-Camping. Face-Campen ist wirklich, wenn man den Survivor direkt anschaut und sich nicht vom Haken wegbewegt. Proxy-Campen.
Specifically going after face camp. Because there are going to be some instances where the killer needs to be around the proximity of the hook to either patrol nearby generators or to chase other survivors.
That's right. And so, speaking of the word camping, we're talking about face camping here.
Yes.
So for the people that say camping is a valid strategy, what's our response?
We don't want to remove player agency at all in that regard, so it's really important that we are specifically going after face camping. As like I just said, it's very important to have those instances where a killer may find it necessary and valid to be in the vicinity of the hook.
Right.
But there's also another thing to point out for there. The survivors will be able to unhook themselves during the first and second hook phases, but not once the in-game collapse starts.
Okay, so at the end of the trial, this system kind of shuts down.
Yes, and that's because the killer has nothing else to do other than to secure as many hooks as possible.
Got it. Well, Dork, who actually you might not have noticed, or you might have noticed, is the voice of our TikTok channel, so you might have noticed that familiar voice. It's also our birthday. Spam happy birthday in the chat. I'm covering my mic. She's actually prepared a video to kind of show you the anti-face camp feature in action, so we're going to go to that right now.
The anti-face camp update is here.
Digga, das wissen wir doch jetzt schon, Alter.
So is the killer. Okay, let me explain what's going to happen here.
Dude,
Once the
das
killer
ist
has hooked the
Facecam.
survivor, there will now be a meter displayed underneath the take a chance to unhook bar. The killer will then have a 7-second grace period to leave the area of the hook before the meter starts to build.
Ja,
This
das
is
ist
because the
Proxy
meter
Cam.
builds depending on the proximity of the killer. The closer the killer is to the hook survivor, the faster the meter will fill. However, there are some exceptions.
Man muss aber eins mal loswerden, das ist bei mir noch niemals passiert. Also da merkt man schon, dass ich Proxy campe und nicht Face campe. Das ist nochmal ein gewaltiger Unterschied. Ja, also, ich mache das ja öfters schon, ihr wisst das ja selber, ne, wenn man einfach diesen Gen Rush einfach stoppen möchte kurz, ne. Aber das ist mir noch nicht passiert, dass der Survivor wirklich vom Haken gekommen ist. Das dauert auch irgendwie ein bisschen länger, ne.
Pre-recorded Dork. Hello, live Dork. So, again, speaking of live, we actually saw a lot of people asking a specific question in the chat that we wanted to address before we moved on with our other updates. This is one of my personal favorites to shout about at the office. So FOV slider.
Oh yeah.
That's a thing.
Ja, deswegen ja, Shendos.
And we've heard you.
Ich finde Proxy Cam ist noch was völlig anderes.
It's in a future update. It's
Ist
not in this
ein
update.
ganz mickriges Cam eigentlich.
Be a little more patient and we'll get there, okay? All right, so back to the quality of life updates in this release.
FOV Slider,
I
ja.
don't think you can see me, but Skull Merchant is like hovering behind me on the wall. So Skull Merchant was released earlier this year, generated a ton of community discussion.
Also ich finde die neue ja so...
Has dissected and reacted to.
Ich habe ja eine Runde mit der gespielt, ich habe jetzt schon keinen Bock mehr auf die.
So the team has decided that the best course of action with dealing with the Skull Merchant was to completely redo her power. Now, this is because the Skull Merchant is known for being able to hold some pretty oppressive 3-gen scenarios, so the change is to make her more chase-focused. So this is going to allow players of the Skull Merchant to try to catch survivors off guard with the drone inside of tight tiles, or to try to chase survivors towards a drone that's lying in wait. But if you haven't had a chance to see that rework in work, we've got a clip for you here so you can go ahead and see that new redesign. The Skull Merchant's drones have had some big changes, so let's go over what you can expect to see.
Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt, vielleicht kann ich die auch einfach gar
Skull
nicht.
Merchant's drones have been reworked to be much more chase-focused than area denial driven. Now starting with 6 drones, the Skull Merchant can deploy them and become undetectable for 8 seconds. Drones are placed in stealth mode, where the scanning beam is hidden until triggered by a survivor. Once triggered, the drone will enter scouting mode, where the scanning beam will now be visible to all survivors. If a survivor is scanned by a drone 3 times, they will be injured by a claw trap on their 3rd scan, and any scans
Das ist mir einmal passiert.
wearing the claw trap
In meiner Runde.
inflict a
Einmal
100
nur.
status effect, which decreases the survivor's movement speed. But if a survivor stands still or crouches within the drone's radius, they will not trigger the sensors, allowing them to approach the drone to now disable it for a short time, or to start work on a generator. Lastly, the Skull Merchant will have the ability to change the direction that her drones are circling in, to allow her to catch survivors off guard during chases.
Moin, Bimberbleit.
Skull Merchant right behind me. That was a great video. Thank you so much, Dork.
Yeah.
And thank you for your work on the TikTok. Actually has a lot of content exactly like that. So if you haven't followed the Dead by Daylight TikTok account, head over there.
Ist das jetzt einfach 2 Stunden labern über Sachen, die wir schon wissen? So kriegen sie das mit den Drops hin. Ja, das kann sein. Aber ja, ich meine, manche Leute haben es halt echt nicht mitbekommen, ne? Ist gut, dass man das nochmal wiederholt.
There you go. So the next update for quality of life here regards the Shattered Square. Why don't you tell us about it?
Mir fehlt die
so
alte
we've been updating
Skull-Mission,
several
wirklich.
maps as part of the live balancing strategy. Some of the other maps that we've tackled have been maps within the Cold Realm, well, Coldwind Realm, the Autohaven Wreckers Realm, the Eyrie of Crow, and now it's time for the Shattered Square. So when playing on that map, you're going to notice some changes to the overall size. It's been reduced. There's been some loop rebalancing, there's been tile rearrangement, and a couple other fun stuff, but this has all just been done in a hopes to make sure that this map is enjoyable for both Survivor and Killer.
Ja, mein Gott, für Killer, ja. Für Survivor war das nicht geil mit den Freegen, das kann ich verstehen, aber sonst.
Live balance, this is more about variations. That's the McMillan estate, right?
Yes, so how it originally worked was for each map within the...
Da ist die Runde halt GG-Shendos, mein Gott, dann suchst du eine neue Runde. Das ist halt wie ein Freegen, das ist normal.
And what we've now done is added 4 new possible layouts for each of those maps. So whenever you're in the Macmillan Estate, you might be on one of 4 possible new map layouts to run around in, and we'll be watching your feedback very closely to see if this is something we want to do for other maps moving forward in the future.
Ich habe ja auch schon öfters Runden gehabt, weißt du, wo ich einen Freegen gehabt habe und die Survivor sich die ganze Zeit nicht gezeigt haben. Gut, ich meine, da wird's dann langweilig, weißt du, aber ich bin ein Survivor, der sich nicht versteckt die ganze Zeit eigentlich. Ich versuche wirklich noch am Ende noch ein paar Gen-Punkte zu machen. Ja, also Hide and Seek ist echt scheiße, deswegen ich unterstütze sowas nicht.
You can just find on deadbydaylight.com. We got t-shirts, we got baseball shirts, we got new keychains, we've got a limited edition poster.
Oh, geil, neues Merch, Alter.
So, if you like merch, like me, and believe it or
Es
not,
gibt ein Merch, was ich gerne gehabt hätte, aber leider nicht mehr verfügbar ist.
good merch.
Ich kann euch mal später zeigen, was ich meine.
But enough about the merch store, actually. I think that's plenty for now. But we're not done talking about stores because the in-game store has a bunch of cool stuff coming in this update. And we have cool people to talk about it. Rose and Leisha to walk.
Ich fand das auch nicht schlimm, Pimmerblight mit Chess Mechant.
Just a second.
Wie auch immer die genannt wird. Moin Bambus, heute noch Gameplay? Mal gucken. Ich meine, der Abend ist noch jung. Ich meine, wenn wir uns so hier 3 Stunden den Stream geben. Ich habe Zeit, ne? Freitag, also. Ich glaube, deswegen haben sie das auf Freitag gemacht. Den Stream, weil der wird heute echt ein bisschen länger. Deswegen genießt den Stream, holt euch was zu trinken, was zu essen. Und ja. Lass uns mal gemeinsam gucken. I look at the store. Ja, ich bin echt am Überlegen, ob ich mir mal Merch hole. Und das dann irgendwie so im Hintergrund aufstelle. Wisst ihr, dass man vielleicht hier so ein bisschen... Also ich finde meinen Hintergrund so langweilig. Aber ihr sagt immer wieder, ey, das sieht viel besser aus, als wenn du Greenscreen anhast. Ich würde viel lieber gerne mit Greenscreen streamen. Ja, wie gesagt, Shendos Game Hostage bin ich voll bei dir, ne? Wie das, was ich dir erzählt habe mit den 50 Minuten, wo die sich die ganze Zeit im Schrank versteckt haben. Naja, aber ich würde mich dann zum Beispiel als Survivor einfach ergeben oder noch einen Gen machen versuchen.
I'm Rose Lee, Senior Product Manager on the store, and joining me today is Leisha Riddell.
That's right. I'm the Associate Art Director in charge of cosmetics.
So today we're going to share with you
Alter,
what
einfach Feng
collections
Min.
are coming to the store, as well as a new rarity tag that's coming with a old friend. First off, we're going to begin with a returning collection called the Hollowed Blight Collection, which most of you should be familiar with. This year, we're going into the extreme of grotesque, and we're introducing 3 licensed outfits to the collection, including the Onyo, Yoichi, and the Xenomorph. Tell us more about the collection, Leisha.
Oh, Hakai.
Sure thing. The art direction for the Hallowed Blight is centered around emphasizing them in really gross ways, but still appealing for the players.
Einfach Feng Min,
It's a
ey.
macabre caricature of who they were before they ran into the Blight Serum. For the Onryo, we really wanted to emphasize her twisted body after falling in the well. Her legs are bloated and horrible, and she's covered in rotten algae. Her eye that appears in the Moria has even been taken over by the Blight Serum. For the Xenomorph, we wanted to emphasize the muscularity, the bulging anatomy, and the overall frightening aspect of its silhouette. We also wanted to blend in the newborn's face, as the design was inspired by the alien-human hybrid in Alien Resurrection.
Yeah, that looks so cool. The Xenomorph is also an ultra rare rarity, so that means it has really cool VFX and also a unique animation in the lobby. Be sure to check it out.
Da bin ich mal
Next
gespannt.
up, we have a brand new collection that's related to our Haunted by Daylight event this year.
Ich meine,
And it's
die
based on the
Königin hat
Void
ja auch
Realm,
eine
which you
andere
might have heard
Animation
of
als
before in the stream,
das
but we
normale
talked about
Alien.
how the Void Realm is a place where the entity just like chucks stuff it doesn't want into. So yeah, it can get really sinister. So
That's
tell
a
us
good
more
way of
about
putting it. In terms of art direction for the Void Realm, or the Void Collection, rather, we wanted these characters to feel like they've been affected by the decay of the Void itself. They've become refuse of the realm, and their transformation has left them corrupted versions of their original selves. The Void itself has left its mark on these survivors with whispers of blue and teal across their bodies and clothing, but it's also changed them and their clothes, worn them away with the sands of time. We wanted this to feel really organic, so we brought in aspects of sea urchins and other aspects of natural decay. Yeah.
Are there also like VFX on them as well?
That's true. We wanted them to feel really haunted. So the spirits of the void, long forgotten by anyone else, are haunting these characters, desperately seeking any signs of life from these survivors left.
Yeah, I saw there were actually like hands going all over them, which is super cool. This year, the first addition to this collection will be introducing Hattie, David, and Yunjin to the Void Collection.
Wo ist
And it's
Michaela?
only going to be available
Ich hätte mir den
in the
wirklich
store
geholt.
during the Halloween
Ich
event
schwöre.
period, which is starting October 18th.
Warum nicht Michaela? Weil Michaela ist doch wirklich so eine Hexe.
Treats collection. You might recollect the toilet paper mummy droid from last year.
My favorite.
This year, we're going to be adding Jake as a werewolf and Claudette as a floral.
LOL.
Also available starting October 18th.
Was?
Next up, we have a really, really cool collection that's brand new. We're very excited to share with you.
We're so excited. We're so excited.
It's called the Cursed Cats Collection. And it was a
Bitte was,
catastrophe to
Sven?
make,
Hallöchen, Taki, Taki, Taki?
But we're really, really happy with the results. It's a killer-only collection with 6 original killers. And yeah, take us away.
Oh, for sure.
Ja, die kennen wir schon. Ey, ich finde den Clown-Skin geil, aber alles viel zu teuer, mein Gott.
Killers have been taken over by a parasite that has turned
Ah,
into the
Rave-Skin.
worst version of your beloved house pets because they're killers. It started out as an experiment with the
Den
blight,
finde ich
and
auch
we
nicht
loved it with
schlecht.
it so much that we went
Den
on to
finde ich
create others
kacke.
for the clown, a battle-worn street cat, the trickster, a cat with mange, the wraith, a hunter with its quarry, the dark side of your favorite pet, the plague, a regal sphinx, but racked with a terrible skin disease.
Fairy
and
Skins,
the
dachte ich mir
hillbilly
auch
with
so.
a curse of not one, but 2 faces on one head, also known as a Janus cat.
Truly disgusting. This collection is already available in the store now.
Habe ich schon gesehen, Bambusleitung, die Skins.
Last but not least, we have an old friend coming back to Dead by Daylight, Naughty Bear.
Na, vielleicht nächstes Jahr, Michaela. COD Trialer, wer weiß das schon.
Naughty Bear was a game developed by Behavior back in the days, and he's a really, really cute, giant, tattered teddy bear who wasn't invited to a party, so he just killed all his friends.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're bringing Naughty Bear into Dead by Daylight as a legendary outfit on Trapper, but that's not it. We're giving him like
20
the
Euro,
special
I call
treatment
it.
of all time and giving him the first ever visceral tag rarity, which
Der wird
means
teuer.
he's getting his own unique Mori.
That's correct.
You made the storyboard for it, right?
That's right. I made the storyboard for this Mori, and it is brutal. You see it right now, and it's hard to look at.
Amazing.
The creative process for Naughty Bear was really challenging, but super fun to make. His head is very large, so it's hard for him to carry survivors on his shoulders. So we had to revamp the entire carry animation just for him. But we love Naughty Bear and how he turned out, and we hope you have a great time playing with him. And that's it for the store segment. I'm Leisha.
I'm Rosalie.
And just a reminder, if you're watching on Twitch, to claim those drops, and we'll be right back with more content.
Die Drops sind nicht mal so gut, aber ich hol mir die. Ich meine, ich schaue ja sowieso die ganze Zeit den Stream. Ne? Also wie gesagt, ne, hier.
Wait to get my hands on that Naughty Bear cosmetic.
You know what I like to casually say is those characters ate,
Okay.
right?
Remember the thing we said about being young? Take that back. But yeah, that was awesome. Thanks you to Rose and Leisha for walking us through that segment. That was awesome. But I think we've got some questions now.
We do. We saw a couple questions we wanted to address. So the first one is from Lunar Eclipse 20. Nope, that's the FOV one I already answered.
No,
I
it's
think.
got a little
No,
add-on
there's
to
more
it, yeah.
detail. Great. Considering an FOV slider is coming, what are the planned changes for perks like Shadowborn and Monitor and Abuse? Do you want to take the answer?
Yeah, so we will be looking at alternative functions for these perks. So there's
Die lassen sich heute echt Zeit, ne? Also, ne?
Yeah, next we have, sorry, we didn't get the name of who asked this one, but the question is apparently.
Ja, das finde ich auch schade mit Prime Shendos. Die hätten gerne mal wieder einen Pass einfach mal kostenlos for free reinhauen sollen. So 1000 Aura-Zellen hätten geschmeckt.
Balancing, that definitely, was something that happened. But we're going to make sure that our team takes another look at Shattered Square to make sure that that loop rebalancing is beneficial to both survivors and killers in a trial.
And I think that's probably the last question we'll answer, just because of some technical stuff. So we're not done with the show yet.
Nee, echt? Jetzt wird's aber mal, also die Show hat noch nicht mal angefangen. Ein bisschen, ja, aber dann sind sie voll vom Thema abgeschweift, finde ich. Weißt du, erst fangen sie mit dem Event an und dann erzählen sie uns irgendwas von hier Anti-Camping, was wir schon längst wissen. Ne, erst mit dem Antidos und dann Anti-Camping.
TTRPG stands for Tabletop Role-Playing Game.
Yeah, so you want to stay tuned, make sure you're watching. We've got some amazing Fog Whisperers a part of that, as well as members of the Dead by Daylight team, all who are cosplaying, which is awesome.
True.
So we're super excited for you
Matt
to see
Cote
that.
is about to cosplay.
Ich kann mir kaum vorstellen, dass das gerade live ist, ey. Wirklich.
Make sure you're getting your watch time and enjoy.
Das sieht so aus, als ob die wirklich so einen Text geschrieben haben, was die sagen.
Hello everybody and welcome. I am Otofu and I am a DVD content creator.
Kenn ich nicht.
Fog Whisperer for Behavior. This segment is going to be a gameplay showcase of the new Haunted by Daylight event. This is going to be a Halloween event coming up soon, and it is extremely fun. And joining me is going to be 4 other Fog Whisperers who are all awesome, great content creators. And
Kenn ich alle nicht.
How you guys doing? Good to see you. Would you guys like to?
Ich habe noch nie die Namen gehört.
I will go first. I'm Lexi. I'm a Fog Whisperer, full-time variety streamer, and Locker Goblin of the Fog. It's nice to be here.
Hi, my name is King. I'm a full-time content creator and Fog Whisperer for Dead by Daylight.
Nee, kenn ich, sorry, kenn ich wirklich nicht. Noch nie gehört den Namen.
Halloween event.
Hi darlings, it's your girl Die Hard Diva. I am a Fog Whisperer, full-time horror content creator and Dead by Daylight's Fog fashionista.
Ich müsste mich echt mal ein bisschen mit mehr Leuten beschäftigen, ne?
Dead by Daylight's back again.
Hi guys, my name is Amy, also known as Ames at You. I am a DVD Fog Whisperer and I love to play a variety of other horror games as well.
Die Frauen kennst du nicht?
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for the intros. And let's get this lobby started. I'm very, very excited for this. This event is so much fun. So we're gonna get this going, and yeah. So take it easy on me, okay? Don't
relax. Take it
easy. And let's have a good, clean match. All right, a good, clean, nice match here. We're just gonna make some good ghost friends. We're gonna collect some void. And we're all just gonna have a good time together.
Ja, da bin ich jetzt mal gespannt, Digga.
Sounds good.
Auf geiles Gameplay. Hallo?
So I'm just here for the fashion right now.
Good.
Jeder heult jemand rum, weil er campt oder so.
Right, we're good.
Yeah, I am strictly here to go into the void and make some friends. That's what I'm trying to do here. Okay, you guys are just kind of like my tools to help me do that. So that's kind of my goal here. Yeah, you guys are just my tools here. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, it sounds slightly mean, doesn't it? That came out a little meaner than I anticipated, I think.
You all have fun.
You're all just here.
You're all just tools.
This is my world. Ghosties today.
Ich hoffe, so ist okay, Chat.
I'm playing with my friends. We're surviving together.
Hello, friend.
If anyone needs me, I'll be in a locker, thanks.
Cry.
Yeah.
It's the outfit. Oni-chan.
Oh, Nichan, Digga.
How do you see me, but I can't see you? I'm scared.
Hey, I think we should go. We should go.
Yeah, I think we should go.
Hey, you're not in a locker?
Not yet.
Ooh.
Oh.
You
oh, hey. Hey. How's it going?
Nothing.
Doing that pumpkin, man.
Y'all are doing great.
I don't know. I don't like those locker sounds. I'm just leaving. Nope. I'm scared. I know you. I know your games. I know what you're up to. I ain't doing it.
I hear a locker, I go away.
Nope. I'm leaving it. I'm aware of what goes on over there. I ain't taking part.
Die zeigen jetzt echt ein Gameplay, ne? Komplettes Gameplay.
Oh, hey, hey!
Oh,
Where's your locker gone now?
You know what? It's about 2 feet to the right if you'd like to drop me off at the locker.
No, thank you. No, thank you, no, thank you.
Die hätten das Wichtige einfach rausschneiden sollen. Wo man dann einfach den Entitus sieht.
Hey, do you think we're safe or are we in danger?
No, you guys are fine.
Believe
You're fine.
in us. We're good.
You're fine.
Yeah,
I
we're
think
good.
we're
We're good.
fine.
We're good. We're good. We're good.
Ja, Mann, das ist Content.
King, it's up to you! Let's go! Let's go! Come on.
You were right. We were safe. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
I believe
King
in
was
you.
safe.
You know what? I led a little bit of a distance. We're doing good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, look, there's a hook right here.
Digga, warum ist das Game so dunkel?
Oh no.
Das triggert mich richtig, dass das so dunkel ist.
Uh-oh.
It is.
Y'all doing great.
Pained me inside.
No. Why would you do that?
Ah, guck mal, da hat man wieder so eine,
One second. All right.
so eine Anzeige, die sich füllt.
Am I able to chip in too? Oh, no, we can't use the same one?
No, it's all mine. Only friends are allowed to use that one.
Oh, no tools allowed, apparently.
You're a foe, sorry.
I ain't never living that one down, huh? You're too elusive.
Oh, hi.
You scared me.
You scared me.
That's up here.
No.
Oh, no. Oh,
Thank
right.
you. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Right when the portal's open, too.
Alter, for real, Pinball, weil ich sehe es jetzt auch. Sprint Boost plus Made for This. Die haben Ahnung, Alter. Ey, sorry, aber die können nicht mehr als 10 Stunden haben.
Befriend all the ghosts while you guys are helping each other.
Wait, should I? Let's go for the save first.
Yeah.
Ah, guck mal. Jetzt wird's interessant.
I'm going.
I got some I can transfer.
I'll join you.
Thank you,
I just need
Ames.
to
You want to go in the
find
portal?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I believe you are
Lol, Alter.
oblivious, right?
Das ist cool.
Whoa. Oh, hey, I got everyone's here. Whoa.
Oh my god.
So
Was not expecting that.
Man hätte das aber auch einfach zeigen können. Man muss kein komplettes Match dafür sehen. So, finde ich.
I was so scared. My God.
The ghost gave me stealth.
I need to put into the void. No.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna transfer any on that one. I'll go to another one. Don't mind me.
This is a little spooky.
Weißt du, jede Map so in den Look, das wäre richtig geil. Mit so einem Licht, weißt du?
How's it going, gamers?
Time to go.
Digga, die Kürbisse, wie die ausschauen.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that.
Oh.
More pumpkin?
No. Oh, God. No. Ah. Not the spooky out. No, my eyeballs. It's so spooky.
Nice.
See another pumpkin. Bam.
Der hätte sich aber auch besser wegdrehen können, ne?
Ghost friend.
Nur mal so gesagt, ne?
Where have the gamers gone?
I saw something. Oh, not this way. Stay in that distance. You're good, Tofu. Stay in that distance.
Oh. Hey, Shabbat.
There's somebody in there.
No. Don't bamboozle me. I have not agreed to be Smeckledorfed.
Wieso spielen die alle ohne Reshade, Mann? Das ist so dunkel, das Game.
Trick or treat.
Man kann kaum was erkennen.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Thought I could fake the window. Perfect.
Did you guys take all the pumpkins,
Thank
or am I
you.
just bad at finding them?
No, what are you talking about? Pumpkins? Where?
I definitely didn't.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
sound very innocent right now. Yes, you sound so
Yeah, my
innocent.
bar's not completely full or anything. No, I was just touching gins. That's all I was doing.
Of course, yes. Pumpkins. I don't even know what a pumpkin is. What are you talking about?
Also ich hoffe mal, die machen nur eine Runde, ey.
Thank you for the heal.
Eine Runde
I
reicht.
did not see us, but you know what? We
I
take
know.
those W.
I will take it.
He's got his eyes somewhere else.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hi, Lexi.
Das hätten sie auch separat machen können nochmal, weißt du? Zum Event nochmal direkt. Sowas, weißt du?
Oh, the portal's open. You wanna go?
Ghosties!
Oh,
Oh, please. Oh, please. I just
oh,
need
the
to find
portal,
one.
the portal, the portal.
Oh, I want one, please.
The ghost friends, the ghost friends.
No.
Yes, the ghost friend.
Oh
Hello.
no! Oh no! No! You guys are
George,
looking at all the
George.
friends.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah.
Nice.
George, don't you go with them. Don't you go with them, George.
Yeah, George. Look,
Hey, y'all,
get
look,
George.
ready?
Go get him.
Don't you
Come
betray
here,
me,
Jimmy.
George.
Come here, Jimmy.
Here I lie.
Yeah.
Das Geile ist, dass du unentdeckbar bist. Guck mal, als Killer.
Hey, Lexi.
Oh.
Die haben keinen Herzschlag da.
Oh, hi.
I plot twisted into a grave.
Nice.
And I was teleported there.
Uh-oh. Time to go. More pumpkins.
More pumpkins.
Oh my god, he's right there. I mean, we're nowhere next to each
No,
other.
I mean, he's the way across the map.
Not in our location.
Aber ich meine, es ist ja schön, dass die Streams nicht immer die gleichen sind, weißt du? Wo man einfach nur so alles schnell durchrattert. Das ist auch mal was, ne? Was Neues, was die ausprobieren.
I just watched my life flash before my eyes there.
Ne, früher war das wirklich nur erzählen, erzählen, erzählen.
Oh.
Und ja.
Yep.
No! Get the no! Get out of here! No! I heard the pitter patter. I heard the pitter patter of your footsteps. No!
Oh my god.
Let me go ahead and get this one started, and I'll go back and find more pumpkins.
Aber safe ist das ist pre-recorded. Das zocken die gerade nicht live.
This is a nice blurb trail right here. I like
Das
it.
kann ich mir nicht vorstellen.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Das muss pre-recorded sein.
Oh, a pumpkin. They do exist.
I think every time we come out of the void, more pumpkins spawn, right?
Kind of seems that
I
way.
think so.
Either that or I'm just missing these before. I don't know. It could be one or the other.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
You wouldn't bunk me in the head, would you?
Die Hard Diva.
I would
Jetzt,
want to,
es fällt
but
mir
it's
jetzt
more
gerade mal auf, wie die
like,
heißt.
you know?
Oh Mann.
Well, please don't. I like my head.
Whoa.
Leave me alone.
Also ich sag mal so, bei so einer Helligkeit des Spiels würde ich auch nichts treffen mit Oni. 100%ig, Digga. Würde ich einmal meinen Reset ausmachen, ich würde nichts
I'm
treffen.
about to leave without healing you, Lexi. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I could plot twist on the ground if necessary.
I don't know where you went, actually. You're a wizard. Oh, wait. I think I see. Maybe?
No.
Ist dieser O-Tofu eigentlich ein guter Killer? Chat? Wie gesagt, ich kenne den nicht.
Yeah.
Oh, no. When does your power run out? Oh, it's out.
Also ich glaube, Oni ist jetzt nicht sein
No,
Main.
no, it's still active. No, it's totally still active.
Yeah.
Blorbs.
Da zockt mal einmal kein Bleit, weißt du?
Oh my
Not those
god.
orbs. I don't eat those
Not
orbs.
again.
100%ig, ey. Ich kann mir nicht vorstellen, dass der Oni Main ist. Nein, nein.
That's what we were doing anyway.
Right when the portal's open too.
This keeps happening. I keep doubting you when the portal's open. I don't know how this is happening.
Here. Oh. Oh?
I'm going in. I'm going in to make some
hit
friends.
King.
Thank you.
Oh, where does Heartbeat go? I don't like that.
Georgie, old friend.
Oh,
He
I
went in
don't
the
like
portal.
that.
We gotta stop him. We gotta stop him.
No. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Das sieht echt interessant aus dort, ne?
Down to the portal.
Into the void. Now, where's my friend? You're not my friend. I'm not going that way.
Jimmy. Hey, here's one.
Oh, hi.
How did?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Oh my
Hi.
god.
Okay.
And we out.
All right. You know what? Sure. You know what?
The entity said, no, you may not have me again.
Oh, hello.
Oh my god. Hey, there's someone in his locker. You want to come around?
You didn't see me. Oh, you did not see me.
You can't see me. My time is now.
Hello, friend.
Hi.
Guck mal, der ist echt stecken geblieben zwischen den Bäumen, ja.
You're not.
I think we did a pretty good job so far.
You're not hiding from us, are you?
Me never. No. No.
Thank you for the heals.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Oh no.
I was so close.
Transfer void energy.
It sounded so sad.
Oh, we're doing this. Hello.
Hello.
Get that extra speed.
I got you.
Das Bild würde ich auch mal ausprobieren auf Oni. Aber man hat halt keine Gen-Defense, ne? Das sieht man jetzt schon wieder.
Finish first. Oh, bam.
Kein Pop oder so. Gen ist durch.
See ya.
No, friends. I just... Hey, no, come back. Come back, friend.
Fine.
Oh, running into a wall. This is not it.
That is certainly not ideal.
Time to go. Can
Oh,
we
no,
go
no,
into the
no.
void?
It's getting spooky.
That's a wall.
Deswegen finde ich Geiselhaken noch nicht mal so geil. Wie gesagt, da hätte jetzt Pop richtig geballert.
Uh-oh.
What?
Will I have enough energy?
Das würde mich echt mal interessieren. Wie viele Stunden hat der?
Oh, can I get a friend? Can I get a friend? I need a friend.
Hi. This seemed really cool, so I wanted to join.
Somebody in there.
No.
Somebody in there. I promise, Tofu.
Yeah.
There's somebody in there.
Is there? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's King. King's
You wouldn't
in
be
there.
lying to me, right?
No, never.
You
Not
wouldn't
during,
lie to me
not
about
during
someone
this
being in there,
live
right?
stream. Absolutely not. I'd never do that to you.
Ich habe einen Drop bekommen. Nice.
You know?
You know?
You know?
Do it!
No, don't you? No.
Oh, I messed
Not,
it up!
You can't betray me twice. You can't betray me twice, okay? My heart can only be so broken.
I'm doing fine. Everything's great.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
So bad.
Look out, I'm
Oh my
agitated.
god, so fast!
No.
I'm
no,
agitated.
No. Wait,
No. No.
Digga, wie die übertreiben, oder? Boah, ey.
Oh, I got so many hooks.
Also da bleib ich sogar noch ruhiger in DBD.
Oh no.
A little. I thought, we all were
Please have that
friends.
heart. Please have that heart.
Don't worry, I have that one perk.
Oh my god. It's hitting! Oh my god, no!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Weißt du, so habe ich vielleicht geredet, als ich das erste Mal DBD gespielt habe, so. Oder so reacted. Aber die machen das ja, ne? Also, weiß ich nicht, Mann. Weißt du, nichts gegen die, ne? Aber manchmal möchte man als Zuschauer einfach mal das Gameplay genießen. Aber das ist gerade nicht möglich, finde ich.
I'm sorry to do it to you. I'm sorry to do it to you, but you gotta go. You gotta go, gamer. You gotta go.
Oh my god.
Oh, Killer, warum gönnst du mir nicht die Hatche? Baby Killer. Easy escape.
I'll tell the tale.
Tell our story.
Man.
Let us names live on.
Make sure to include George in there too.
Oh yeah, George was the
George
MVP.
and Jimmy.
George and Jimmy, that's right, the MVPs. Oh man, that was good. That was fun. This event is so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, GG's guys, GG's.
Really cool too. GG's.
Yeah, this was super fun, but I think that's all we have time for. We really only have time for one game, but that was a super good showcase. I thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you guys for hanging out and playing. Before we cut back, is there any last words you guys would like to say? Maybe let people know where they can find you.
If you guys want to check me out, you can find me at twitch.tv/Lexi with a Y or on TikTok, Lexi with 2 Ys, for some DBD content and some other variety games.
If you're looking for some game shows, theories, Q&As, or news, you can find me on YouTube under The King or you can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/theking. Hope to see you there.
If you're looking for some scream scares and fog fashion reviews, check me out on Die Hard Diva on all social medias, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. I'm all over the place. That was great.
Die Hard Diva, ey.
If you're into variety horror games, you can check me out at twitch.tv/aimsatchu.
Amzatchu?
Yep, and once again, I am Otofu. I am just a dedicated DVD
Amzatchu!
content creator, so you can check me out at Otofu on
Pikachu!
Twitch and or YouTube. And that's going to be all for us. Again, thank you for having
Ich guck
us
jetzt mal
here
noch
today. It was super
Otofu,
fun.
ey.
We all
Ganz
had a really
ehrlich.
good time, and we're going to be cutting it back to the hosts. So take care, guys. It was fun hanging out. Goodbye.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Haunted by Daylight tabletop RPG one-shot. This is an absolutely amazing event. I'm so excited to be part of this.
Otofu hat 12.000 Stunden?
We have our observer here for the day. CB is going to be.
Hey, I think we did a pretty good job so far.
Who don't know who you are.
There's a lot more than that. That's okay. Hey, everybody. My name's Omega Jones.
Mr. Dwight.
I'm the Critical Bard online, all the socials. My pronouns are he and they. I am your humble observer, aka game master of this Dead by Daylight inspired TTRPG. I'm a professional actor and vocalist out of the Midwest who became a hot mess because of the world shutting down, and I don't regret anything about that. Let's also meet our players. We're going to start with May.
Hi, I'm May. I am a queer Métis woman, and I work at Behavior Interactive as a senior influencer manager. As a longtime TTRPG fan, I'm really excited to show you all the great ways that you should not play this character. And I am she, her, but I will be playing David King, who is he, him, and one of our great LGBT icons. What about you?
Oh my gosh. Hi, Frisk, David Stan. Oh my goodness. But hey, what is going on, everybody? I am Frisk. My pronouns are she, her. I'm all about good vibes, Dead by Daylight, and everything in between. You have definitely seen me host Into the Fog. I am your Into the Fog host, and I've done so many other things as a Fog Whisperer, and I'm so excited to be
Aber
here
ganz
today.
ehrlich, das hätte mir jetzt sogar besser gefallen. Hätten die so geredet gerade.
And that's why I'm all get up. I'm all it's hard out here for girl. And lastly, it is Hispanic Heritage Month, and I just want to say happy Hispanic Heritage Month. I am an Afro-Latina, so shout out to my Boricuas out there.
Yes.
Rinka.
Hi, hello. I am Rinka. I hope you all are having a wonderful day today. Pronouns are she, her. What was I saying?
Who might you be playing today?
Oh, I'm playing Neil Carlson today. I'm playing Neil Carlson, and yeah, I'm a Latin Hispanic fog whisperer. So, bienvenidos a todos.
Milady Confetti.
Hi, everyone. I am Milady Confetti. My pronouns are she, her. I will be playing the Hag today. I am also a fog whisperer. I am the founder of Sisters of the Fog, and I play a lot of horror games and cozy games.
And I'm Matthew. I'm the head of partnerships for Behavior Digital. And today, my pronouns are mostly him. And today, I'm actually going to be trying to inhabit the character of Dwight.
No, really?
It's a stretch. It's make-believe. Which brings me to a good point, though, about this being make-believe. I think you had something to say about the fact that none of this is real.
Yeah, we're going to be playing a tabletop role-playing game or a TTRPG. There are many famous ones out there. That basically means we're going to be telling this story that we know and love, video game that we know and love, in a more intimate way. We're going to be role-playing, using some dice to see how well these folks do or don't do. I was really excited to do this. A good friend of mine, we talked about how there's a lot of lore and backstory in Dead by Daylight, and why don't we see that in a tabletop game? So I'm super excited that the behavior in Dead by Daylight allowed this to happen. It is built around this year's theme, the Haunted by Daylight event, which is about the Void realm. So this is called Into the Void, a DBD TTRPG one-shot. Something to note, you're going to see a lot of stuff in this that is not canon at all. Like, everything is inspired by Dead by Daylight, using the lore and the backstories to tell this story in a more enriched way. You're going to be seeing the board game be used. We have minis, using the dice from the board game, using the map proper from the board game. Some things might be modified, and that's okay. Again, we're using
LOL, was?
visual aid to help us tell the story that we're going to tell. Also, we won't be using any of the Dead by Daylight game mechanics that you know. You might hear some things like certain perks be called out. But
Das ist jetzt nicht deren Ernst, oder?
Dead by Daylight TTRPG.
Nein.
Let's go.
yeah. Are you all ready? I don't think you are.
Oh yeah,
I'm
ready.
I'm a little nervous.
With that being said, let me set.
Ja, auf in den Spieleabend, ne?
Silence always listens. This world, foreign and benign, it's a new home, an unfortunate one. You've been taken, stolen, usurped, or unseated. To be here is to be a pawn, a piece in a game of sorrow and terror.
Jo, Jens, nicht viel bei dir so?
Over and over, like an
Wir schauen uns jetzt an, wie Leute Brettspiel spielen.
Ouroboros taking physical form. Fixation, trepidation, annihilation. Fixation, trepidation, annihilation. Over and over. Rinse and repeat. This is your new normal. You can revel in its glory, or you can suffer in its serenity. Those who run this realm don't care which of those you pick, as long as you are here. And you are. On this day, the black of night remains broken.
Ich meine, irgendwie müssen sie ja über die 3 Stunden kommen, ne? Deswegen spielen sie jetzt ein Brettspiel. Das dauert jetzt wahrscheinlich eine Stunde und dann haben wir noch eine halbe Stunde wahrscheinlich, um alles kurz vorzustellen. Eieieiei. Also, na gut, das muss ich zugeben, jetzt, das interessiert mich jetzt nicht so krass. Naja, Mario und Luigi hat mich gemobbt heute, aber naja, man ist nicht immer gleich in Games. Das stimmt, Jens, ne? Ich meine, guck dir Super Mario an, ne? Hier, 3D World. Da liebt's nur Kacke. Fortsetzung folgt auf jeden Fall, wenn ich tot bin. Aber ich kann euch ja gerne mal zeigen, was ich gerne mal früher gehabt hätte, ne? Von dem Merch-Shop von DBD. Wartet.
I'm nervous and I'm scared, but I'm tired, and mostly I'm tired of being the butt of everybody's jokes. And it's the first time I'm in a group of people that are too busy being chased and murdered all the time to make fun of me. So it's almost like I have friends now, and I'm gonna make the best of it.
Make the best of an unfortunate situation. Do me a favor. Can you
Hier.
roll your 2 dice and add your resolve to this?
Das hätte ich gerne früher mal gehabt hier.
This is not gonna go well.
Das ist so ein Acryl,
That would be 10.
That's a 10.
Hextotem aus LED. Hätte ich gerne irgendwo im Hintergrund stehen gehabt. Hätte perfekt zu mir gepasst.
Know them under unfortunate circumstances.
We can do this.
Can you?
Das sieht echt geil aus.
We'll find out.
Im Dunkeln wahrscheinlich.
As the camera begins to pan over, and we see you.
Aber das gibt's leider nicht mehr.
What will you be doing around this campfire tonight?
Looking into the flames, just reminiscing on my time back home in Sweden.
Neues Mario. Es kommt ein neues Sonic, habe ich gehört, ne?
Canvas maybe. Something new.
Ja, aber die haben was Neues. Die haben jetzt einen neuen Merch-Shop gemacht. Vielleicht gibt's da ja was Interessantes.
Create something that everyone can see.
In this flame, you see art itself, this fire, the smoke reminding you of the spray that comes
Ja, genau, das meine ich, Jens.
color, this kaleidoscope that brings
Ey, for real, ne? Warum zocken? Also, das ist. Ich meine, ein Gameplay ist schön und gut, aber ein Brettspiel?
if you know the right people.
Also, soll das jetzt eine gute Nachtgeschichte werden, oder was? Oder sind wir hier beim Event-Stream?
The yellows, the oranges, the warmth, thinking about what your next piece might be.
Ihr könnt das gerade nicht sehen, ne? Wartet hier. Seht ihr?
As the camera continues to
Aber ist auch gerade unwichtig.
with a lovely plant. Claudette, what are you up to? What do you
Ja, alles klar, Jens, ne? Gönn dir.
I'm thinking about how it's so different being out here.
Hier, guckt, gönnt euch mal hier.
I
Gönnt euch mal die Figuren, Alter. Ich dachte, ey, meinen die das jetzt ernst? Unten links, so. Der Mike, Alter, der ist korrekt, ey. Der ist so ein Meme, ne? Den weiß da.
Nature does exist in the realm of
Und mit der
dark
Krawatte.
shadow. The plants that you know and love, somehow you having an ability to keep them just right. Just
Was schreibt denn der Chat so dazu? Guck mal, der offizielle DVD-Chat.
what you have already lost. As your eyes scan around, you see the desolate and decaying
Ich sehe nur Ausrufezeichen Watchtime.
forest. One can hope you can return to the green. They say it sometimes is greener on the other side. You might not ever see that other side again, though. The camera continues to pan, and we see a rowdy individual. One might say is toxic, masculine, but we know them to be David.
22.000 Leute schauen den Stream gerade.
Very aware and present.
Oder 23.000. Also fast 23.000 Leute schauen gerade, wie man ein Brettspiel zockt. Aber die labern gerade nur.
Despite his entire life spending that pushing people away.
Oder ist das sowas ähnliches wie hier? Tekelsichen. I don't know.
It's wild how sometimes you find a sense of peace and understanding in the times that you are broken.
Also das Spiel werde ich mir auf jeden Fall nicht wünschen zu Weihnachten. Ey, ich meine, Brettspiele sind halt auch nicht mehr das Neueste, so, ne? Also.
Let's hope your next time in the trials.
Das hat man früher mal gespielt, weißt du, wenn man kein Internet zu Hause hatte.
As we see these forests,
Oder wenn der Strom irgendwie ausgefallen ist, ne?
knowing that in a moment's time they are to re-enter this
Aber sonst
try to find a way yet again.
gehen mir eigentlich Brettspiele nur auf die Nerven. Vielleicht eine Runde Monopoly, das ist in Ordnung, weißt du? Ich meine, das kann man ja auch, das geht ja etwas länger, so 3-4 Stunden. Monopoly ist sogar noch cool.
Waiting to be beckoned. And one, hag, Lisa, as she most likely wants to be referred to, is hanging out, ready to prepare for whatever you are to do. What are you thinking about?
As I'm lurking in the woods, seeing these group of survivors, the campfire, I'm tired, determined, but enraged, ready for the next trial. Wondering, why does this cycle have to always repeat?
A cycle. It's meant to be ongoing. It's meant to be never changing, always continuing. Can you truly break a cycle? You've broken things before.
Ey, der Erste, der im Chat fragt, was ist das hier?
You've broken chains. You've broken people. Perhaps
Items.
Items. yes. Most likely, yes. But will you break next? As you watch these so-called survivors, what exactly have they actually survived in
Die stellen sich, glaube ich, gegenseitig Fragen oder so.
hanging out at this campfire? Is there anything you all want to speak about before your time comes? That does include you, Hag, as you are beckoned here as well. The floor is yours.
Ich habe halt nicht zugehört, deswegen weiß ich es gerade nicht.
You all right, man? Yeah, no, we're fine. We're gonna be good.
I'm good, but are you good?
Yeah, we're fine. We're gonna be good. We can do this. Yeah. Let's just stick together, right? Yeah. I'm not super comfortable with her being here, but
I'm not scared.
hi.
Hi.
I'm gonna remember you.
People rarely do.
I'll remember.
As you all converse, I need all of you to make a something's wrong check.
Ew.
That is a wits roll. So roll your dice twice. Roll both of them together.
Oh,
Add
die
that number
Würfeln?
to your wits number. We're gonna start with Dwight. What'd you get?
7.
Okay. Hey.
Wait, what's the logo again?
That's 6.
I'm not even being funny.
Very good.
6.
That's 7 plus 1. 8.
8. I got 2 8. I wasn't even trying to be funny.
What'd you get?
7.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
7 as well.
We got a lot of 7s.
Ooh.
You got an 8.
2 8s, yeah.
You can tell when it's time. The
Wartet,
campfire
wartet, sorry, tut mir leid.
The wind beginning to blow through, wanting to
Oh,
snuff
wow.
it. You see the trees listening, echoing that sound, that haunted melody that you know.
Here we go again.
You see almost the sky beginning to fall apart as darkness begins to settle in, and wherever you
Ich glaube, so ist
show up,
besser.
where you show up, and it is up to you to get out or get even.
Ja, so kann man alles sehen, warte.
As this darkness begins to settle, you take that breath ready.
So muss ich auch gar nichts mehr ändern.
Hag, you typically, most of you, see streaks of orange.
Man muss sich immer den Stream anpassen.
Long crimson in the sky, smoke and wispiness. You don't see that. In this moment, as this world is settling in and transforming, transfigurating, you begin to see shades of teal and white, almost silver gray. Something you've never seen before.
Yeah.
But before you can react, it is dark, and silence beckons once more. It's silent for a while, almost wondering when the time will come for you to actually step in. Your eyes begin to open. Slowly, light starting to adjust, your eyes not used to.
Also die 2 Stunden haben wir fast geknackt. 67% habe ich fertig.
You see the walls around
Von der Hackwaffe.
you see the wooden floor or stone floor, whatever it might become this time. Your eyes see the cross section of hooks, perhaps for those who need to meet their end.
Ich schicke euch nochmal einen anderen Link. Habe ich gerade gefunden.
Dark, you can feel
Hier.
an accurate
Da
taste.
sieht man nämlich
Something
alles ein bisschen besser.
death itself? No, this is worse than death. As your eyes adjust, the 5 of you, typically never together, are in the basement.
That's new.
Why are y'all in my house?
Why is it so dark in here?
Why didn't we get separated?
It also smells kind of funny.
As opposed to it usually smelling like roses?
Well,
You got a point, David.
it's usually not that bad.
Why are y'all in my basement?
Why are you
Don't
not?
ask.
Why are you in my basement?
Why didn't you
Sag das mal dein Chef. Why are you in my basement?
Why are y'all rude about my house?
If you would like, give me a general resolve check. As a matter of fact, we're going to call this a focus up check. So roll your dice and add your resolve to it. Try to get your bearings.
Oh no. Yeah. Any.
So, 11.
11. Okay.
It's a 5.
5.
12.
12.
12.
Amazing.
10.
10.
Double ones.
Double ones.
Wow.
You know what? Your wounds look fresh.
Hä, ist voll der geile Würfel,
Focus
Alter.
on your
Gönnt
hands,
euch mal.
focus on the feeling of
Das
settling
sind einfach
in. Maybe you got a
DBD-Cubes.
cramp. This isn't your time at all.
Die hätte ich gerne.
Right? Even you know it's the basement.
Yeah, I know this.
It feels dank. It doesn't feel right. You don't like being here. As a matter of fact, that hook in the back, you're used to that one.
Oh, yeah.
It's your preferred spot at this point.
Would you like me to put you there?
I appreciate you not killing me right now, but the talking is not helping. It's upsetting.
But 3 of you, Nia, Claudette, Lisa, Hag, the thing that touches you the most is that it's cold. But the basement's usually cold. It's at the bottom of whatever space it has erupted in, but there's an unsettling cold. Perhaps things outside aren't as warm. And as you look at the steps, you can almost see soft tracks of snow. Perhaps you're just in Ormond, our family-friendly ski resort. Perhaps. Would you all like to look around? Would you like to head upstairs? What would you all like to do?
Someone should go check it out.
Can I check the lockers?
Sure. Give me a wits check.
Can I check the lockers, ey.
Sorry.
Dwight?
Dwight macht sich's gemütlich.
So do I. 13.
13.
And I hit this.
You do. Unfortunately.
That's a good.
You know what? This is a TTRPG and we're inspired. If anyone rolls double any number and they don't have an item, they're gonna get an item. Typically, killers never get items, but in this case,
I knocked them out of their hand.
perhaps. Yeah, she might pick one up. Go ahead and pick a card, any card.
Now.
Hope you get a flashlight.
I would scream. It's a key.
The key means in this game that whenever you want, if you get a roll you just don't like, you can cash in your key and immediately re-roll those dice.
Got it.
Ooh.
As you look into this empty, cold locker, it's metal, almost burning your hands. That's how cold it is. Frostbite itself starting to take hold. You open it, nothing's there. But why is there a dusting of snow in here? Why is there, are those veins? You're kind of used to that, maybe. But nothing really out of the ordinary, not immediately. Not here, at least.
Am I allowed to put a trap down?
Of course. Yes, so for Hag, she has an ability, her blackened catalyst, to put down phantasm traps. What you need to do for me is roll your dice and add your macabre to it. You need an 8 or higher. If you get an 8 or higher, you can easily put a trap down.
Ooh.
I want to use my key.
You want to use a key now?
There you go.
That's
All
smart.
All right. Hey.
8?
8, so 10.
Perfect, yes, easily. Describe what it looks like as you place your runes, your trap upon the ground, the magic, just raw power that you know so well.
So I lean down with my Megan Thee Stallion knees.
Stop.
And I draw my triangle pretty quickly. I have add-ons here. And then I set it down right at the locker that I checked is, I'm assuming at the bottom of the steps. So
Yeah.
I put it like right in front of the bottom of the stairs.
Of course, yes. You set that. You take that dirt and those elements that you know, and you draw that triangle sacred to you now. That sign of yours. Pressing your hand against it, and you almost feel that power emanating, almost like a chant calling to you. Come back to me. Come back to me. You know that whenever you need to, you can come back to this spot. Your trap is set.
Ooh.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Like, since you're not attacking us right now, it feels like amongst ourselves we just call you the Hag. Apologies if that's bad. What should we call you?
You can call me Lisa.
Oh,
I have a name.
but that's a nice name.
Yeah.
It's unexpected.
Lisa.
Okay. Well, welcome to the team, Lisa.
As Dwight and Lisa have a very awkward conversation. What would the rest of you like to do? Would you like to start heading upstairs? Anything else you want to try to look at down here?
I would love to search and study the basement.
Of course, yeah. Give me a search and study check, please. That is going to be your dice plus your wits. And you're pretty witty.
6, 7, 8.
That's an 8, yes. On an 8, you can ask me 2 questions about this, and I have to answer. I'm sorry. On a 7 through 9, you can ask me 1 question about the basement itself, something in particular you might be looking for, and I have to answer you as truthfully as I can.
Oh gosh. I get to ask a question about the basement.
What are you looking for? What do you want to search and study?
Is there anything that I can take with me down here before we decide to maybe go upstairs?
Is there anything that you can take with you? That's the odd part. I'm actually going to give you that. You know the realms well. You expect to see chests and lockers. You see the hooks and all those things. But some of those things, like your chest that you expect to see in the back, around the corner, it's not here. The ground almost seems to have this eerie blue tint to it. Whereas the basement's typically more red, more maroon, set deep. Other than the hook and the one locker that happens to be there, there's not much here you can actually take. There could be some debris upstairs, but not down here.
This place looks a lot different than it usually does, guys.
How so?
Well, I'm looking at all around us. There's this weird blue. It hasn't been like this before.
You're right.
Yeah, it's not like
Super
anything
cold,
I've
too.
ever seen.
Yeah, it's a lot colder than normal.
It is. It is very cold. It's a lot different. I think we definitely need to be on our guard.
Okay.
What do you all do? Head upstairs?
I think we head upstairs.
Watch out for the trap.
You notice something actually, though, because typically, yeah, when the four of you get too close to Lisa's traps, the hag's traps, something pops out. You know, oh, jump scare.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen here, not to you at least. Perhaps whatever has brought you to this place, this whatever's different.
Does it mean that there's something worse right now chasing the five of us?
I hope not.
You won't know until you do more looking. So,
Oh dear.
as the five of you begin to step upstairs, as I assume, you know, you step up those creaky steps, loud. As you get up to the top, you see what you expect to see out of the ski resort in Ormond. You look in front of you and you see a couple of decrepit suitcases kind of displayed about, no one ever returning.
Bin echt mal gespannt, wie lange das geht hier.
That familiar fire.
Ein halbes Stündchen wahrscheinlich noch, ey. Die müssen ja auch mal noch was anderes gleich zeigen.
So something is in there. It's a blue aura, almost like plasma, miasma, sitting within it.
Die haben noch gar nicht den Alien-Skin
Fireplace itself,
vorgestellt.
almost misshapen and misguided. You don't see a generator inside.
Zum Beispiel.
I'm gonna check out that fireplace. I can do this.
Yeah.
Hang on, I've got this.
Would you like to search and study this fireplace?
Yeah, I'll touch it.
You're gonna touch the fireplace.
Yeah, it's sort of glowy.
Yeah.
Could be good.
Just for my understanding, are you touching the fireplace or what's inside?
The glowy thing.
Okay. I just needed to confirm.
No.
Please roll me your dice and add your resolve. Yep.
A double
So
one.
you're checking the Charlie horse
Plus
out
one.
with me now.
You got double ones plus one, which is a 3.
I try to act cool, right?
You try your best. Actor, you are not. As your hand begins to envelop, it almost begins to encircle you like an infection. You're gonna take one harm.
I don't
as
got
this
this.
entity, this mess we want to call this miasma touches you. It doesn't hurt as long, but you probably don't want to do that again.
Also meine Drops funktionieren auf jeden Fall. Sehe ich gerade.
Not in the way you think.
Ich muss sie nur später, also ich muss dran denken, sie zu claimen. Manche sagen, dass es gar nicht funktioniert mit den Drops, aber bei mir schon.
But as you all look around, though, you see parts of this ski resort are open. Typically isn't. Pretty much closed off. You see within the sky, it almost looks blue and ethereal, like you're in this astral ocean. The blues almost like waves of power, almost akin to, I don't know, a void. It feels like there is a a lack of air, and yet it is here. It feels heavy and yet empty. It feels like you can float, but you can't. There's something weird about this place that you're in, though it looks like the places you have always been dropped into over and over again. But that's when you hear a familiar sound.
Was war das für ein Schrei, Digga?
Coming through one of the doors. Well, first they bump into it because they tend to do that 2 or 3 times before they actually get it right. As they step in, you see a familiar friend. We know
like
this
this
to
one.
be the Blight, also known as Talbot. He, in his long, decrepit robes, his
Oh, der
mouth
Blight.
putrid with orange ichor, holding whatever type of weapon sickle in his hand, just kind of shakes it off.
Hey, Blake.
Also so gut kann ich Blight nicht
Say
nachmachen.
hi to him now?
Oh, we're both killers, so we kind of know each other.
Oh, okay.
I see. You all have arrived.
Oh, wenn Blight reden würde, ne?
Sure.
Why not find me?
I hope it wasn't a long trip.
Do you know where we are?
What's going on?
Is it not obvious?
No, that's why we asked.
Surprised you all don't pick up more than you seem to. We call this the Void.
Aber die haben doch keine Blutpunkte-Codes rausgehauen, ne? Das ist ein bisschen komisch.
Dark forces that guide us.
Weil normalerweise machen die da was. Dead by Daylight. Ich guck mal wegen Codes, ob da schon was passiert, aber ich glaube nicht. Doch nichts übersehen.
Can I do a wits check?
Of course. Yes. What would you like to do specifically?
I would like to do something's wrong.
Of course. Yes. Give me a something's wrong check.
Just kind of taking a moment
Nee.
to really look at him
Ist
and
nichts
look at the
gewesen.
environment because I was a little distracted from
Komisch.
my injuries earlier and take it all in. Oh no, don't fall.
You can re-roll that one.
Meine Blutpunkte kann ich immer gebrauchen.
All right. Ooh, math. Yeah, plus my wit, so 0, so that's 9. Yeah.
9. That's not bad. Yeah. Well, you will be able to ask a question as well, but something of note, just like your newfound friend, the hag, he's not immediately attacking you, which is weird in itself. You have never seen this person not running to you like a chicken with his head cut off. So the fact that he's having a conversation should give you some kind of pause.
Didn't know you could talk.
Yeah, me neither.
But what specifically would you like to try to infer out of him or this place that is around you?
Well, he said it was a disposal and everything's different. And Claudette mentioned the color and the cold. So I'm just trying to identify, like, he said another realm. I'm trying to figure out, like, if this is real, like, what's in front of me right now.
Of course, yes. One, it certainly feels real. I mean, what is reality? What is fantasy, right? But in this space, it doesn't feel like it's a programmed image, an illusion. It doesn't feel like it's a dream. It doesn't feel like you're sleeping. You know that you were pulled into a space. You know that feeling. This is just a space you've never been in, perhaps because you're not supposed to be here. So why you're here is the ultimate question. Like, still looks at you all.
Der Mike sieht sehr gelangweilt aus.
You could escape. It is rare, but you are not meant to be here.
Did you see any gens on your way?
Why would I care about a generator?
But But don't you usually break them when we're trying to fix them? Or?
I break them just to be how do you say it? A pest, a nuisance.
A menace.
We don't need them. You do.
Oh.
But no.
No.
No, decorators. None of what you are so used to. The sense of possibility of leaving this realm does not reside in your ability to be a mechanic.
Well, I tried the blue thing. That didn't help.
Because it's the wrong blue thing.
So then what blue thing are you talking about?
He looks at you, Hag, like, why am I talking to these lessers right now? But he knows. He resolves himself. In this realm of the void, the only way you get out, and he points through a window, and through the window you can almost see this shimmering power, this essence, though it's kind of coalesced within itself. Within it, you see nothing. You see black, and around it, you see these auras of yellow, of white and blue. That we call them rifts. They are unstable. You have to stabilize them. There are many things within this realm, many creatures, many sources of power, energy of the void energy. Collect it all. Take it to that, and maybe you'll leave. But since you're here, I assume that means you are to be tested.
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
But that is not for me to say. I am stuck here just like you. I must find my own energy. And if you all came together, you must do the same.
I have to work with the survivors.
You got any leads on energy?
Give me an appeal check.
Okay.
See how much you can convince him to give you some information.
6.
6. Okay. He looks at you, kind of cocks his head in that weird kind of creepy vibe. I cannot say I know much, but... And then he pauses, takes this long breath. A choice of deception or a choice of satisfaction. Strike.
Jetzt funktionieren die Drops auch nicht bei mir.
Understand. Through their smiles will your fate be decided.
Why is it always riddles?
Always riddles.
What were you asking?
I was wondering.
Das ist so gut geschauspielert, ne? Wirklich.
As a note, you just saw the blight be overtaken by something. He doesn't seem to know what it was. He looks at you. There are.
You okay, buddy?
I am fine. Like, sticks aside. There are pumpkins of the void. I know you can smash those, but
Pumpkins.
other than that, you must search for yourself.
Also ich bin ja nicht so für Kürbisse.
Smashing Pumpkins. I think that's a band.
Never heard of it.
Okay. Wouldn't know.
Everyone give me a witch check, please.
Damn.
My rolls are
Yeah.
You know, David, you are.
It's not my day.
Your
Not my
hands.
day.
Your hands. They're great. They're great right now.
Thank God I'm pretty. I'm not
Just take your shirt off. See if it's moved. works. Like when in doubt.
I'm just in a corner, just like.
What did you get?
11.
Great.
8.
8.
12.
12. 5. Again, yeah, you know, you're pretty.
That's all you need, David.
I
That's
think
all you need.
Dwight's
That's all you
probably
need.
more focused on making sure the blight's okay.
Yeah.
You know, Dwight is a precious being. He cares even though he thinks everyone hates him. For the three of you, it's always the three of you, which is interesting. You begin to think about whatever this apparition, this voice that came out of the blight. A choice of deception and a choice of satisfaction. That sounds like perhaps a trick or a treat. Strike and understand. Is that smashing the pumpkins? Is that smashing something else? Through their smiles will your fate be decided. Most pumpkins do have a creepy smile, but other creatures also can smile. And he
Are there any
other
pumpkins in the room we're in?
Ich verstehe das gerade gar nicht. Ich versuche gerade nämlich die Rewards zu bekommen, aber da muss man irgendwas mit Microsoft machen. Hä, ich habe doch kein Microsoft-Konto, ich bin auf Steam. Hä? Macht doch gerade null Sinn.
We have to bring our items to what was outside because it was the wrong light outside. Is that what you said?
No, you just feel like you're not in Kansas. You feel like the Orman that you are expecting is not the Orman that you are in. Anything that you might have might be useful, might not, but nothing specifically. You don't need to bring anything in a specific space.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think we need to bring the energy to that blue thing if we find some.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. I was misunderstanding. Yes, he mentioned that whatever energy you collect, perhaps you need to bring it to that unstable rift.
Can I put a trap in front of it?
Would you like to go out to that rift?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah. Give me a macabre check.
Ooh.
And as you get to this this rift, you can feel the energy. It almost beckons towards you, almost sucking you in like a black hole, but it's not able to actually find purchase upon your farm. Not yet. Perhaps when it's powered up, then you'll be able to escape.
Okay. I have 7.
7? Yes, that is.
Ich finde es aber echt schade, dass sie keine Codes raushauen, ne?
7 plus.
So nebenbei.
Yes. Sorry, I had to make sure. Yes.
Haben sie doch sonst immer gemacht.
Very simple, very concise. You've been doing this over and over again. While you're out there, can you give me something's wrong check?
Me?
Yep.
I have a dice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure not noticing anything.
David's over here like, damn, I look good.
It's kind of cold though.
Wait.
It's freezing.
That's 8?
Yes.
Great. As you are placing down your trap, you almost feel like the hair upon your naked arm is beginning to rise ever so softly. Not many things can give you pause. Not even some of the other killers.
No.
And yet you feel like a sense like something's watching you. And as your eyes begin to scan closer to the storage area, my apologies, closer to the picnic area that is in Ormond, you see 2 shapes starting to take form, and they're looking in your direction. Before we get to that, what are the 4 of you doing?
I'm going to try to get people rallied so that we can get some pumpkins. And so I'm like, come on, everybody. And I tried to do something dramatic, like I jump over a counter or something, or like a chair, and go, let's do this. And be dynamic and shit.
Well, that happened. Can you give me an appeal check, please?
Yeah, I'm good at this.
Yes, you are.
7.
7, you know, that's not bad.
Not bad.
You kind of give this kickflip moment in the air, like, yeah, very picturesque. And, you know, there's something adorable about our dear Dwight Fairfield. Even in the eyes of terror itself, he always seems to have a nervous one, but a smile.
And hope.
And hope. What does that do for you all? Do you all follow him? Where are you intending to go? Are you intending to walk out?
Sort of that away. I mostly, like, we need to get out. We need to start looking. So it was a very generic, dynamic thing.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love it. Yeah, I think the rallying is starting to very much take hold. As you know, your newfound friend Hag has stepped outside to do some type of ritual with her little traps. What are the three of you doing?
So, I'm kind of focused on the hag right now. I'm assuming she's in the part of Ormond where usually it's like kind of broken, like broken in the wall. So I can see her interacting with the rift, and I'm just kind of like in my own world, sort of just studying what she's doing, and I'm noticing I'm assuming she looks uneasy, but.
I think that's fair. Would you say that's fair? That you gave a look of what the heck's going on? Yeah. 100%. And I think
what the heck is going on?
Claudette, that she's probably clocked something. Would you all like to go follow the hag, or what would you like to do specifically?
No, I'm very excited that he shook me out of whatever fugue state I was in with my pain, and I'm going after the small bean because he already touched glowing things, and then the blight said it was okay to touch the glowing things, and I'm very concerned about what he's about to do. So.
So you're gonna stick with Dwight?
Yeah, I'm sticking with Dwight.
What are you intending to do? You see that Claudette seems to have clocked the hag. I would assume that maybe Nia's also in that same path as well.
I'm actually curious about what's around, what our surroundings is, what's on, where everyone else isn't.
Oh, of course. Yeah. You quickly give me a resolve check. I'm sorry, give me a wits check. And then what is your plan?
As soon as I'm on the other side of whatever I jumped over, I'm going to start looking for pumpkins.
Okay.
And I'm doing this as vigorously as I can, just so that I'm trying to get people to, we can do this.
Amazing. What was your check?
You said wits or resolve?
Wits, my apologies.
4.
Yeah, I mean, you see a lot, but you're almost kind of blinded by so much happening at once. This place is not the same. And typically when you have a sense of understanding, a sense of familiarity, you know exactly where you need to go and how you need to get there. You know those loops very well.
Yes,
the loops ain't looping here. Something's off. And whether it's Dwight's, frantic movement, trying to figure out where he wants to go, and you see David kind of following that, or you can tell that something is getting a little eerie closer to where the hag and where Claudette is about to head off. You have a choice. Follow them or follow the hag.
I want to follow hag.
Okay. Hag.
Yes.
As you see these two forms starting to take form, these two amorphous beings taking some kind of physicality, and you can tell that two of your newfound survivor friends have come to follow you. The first thing you see is a masculine figure.
A what figure?
A masculine figure
Okay.
begin to take shape. And as you look at them, skin begins to form upon their face. As you see darker skin, you see almost a tall, statuesque form as their body elongates ever so slightly just to match their height. You see some kind of hair shaved on the sides. You see almost cheekbones.
Diese Trapper-Figur, die da steht auf dem Tisch, ne? Die kostet, glaube ich, über $100.
As you look down on a form, you're starting to see.
Die haben sie, glaube ich, in ihrem Shop. Guck mal eben.
You see the suit with a bow tie, almost too pristine.
Die haben sie ja überarbeitet,
The
oder
shoes shining in the soft moonlight.
wollten sie überarbeiten. Vielleicht machen sie das
They
noch die
kind of
nächsten
crack
Tage.
their hands, and they look at you. And as
Ah,
you begin to
Haunted by
open your
Daylight.
mouth, you see
Shop
the
this
other
collection.
form begin to take shape. This one, feminine.
Ah, guck mal.
Wearing black overalls, covered in oil and dust. These large working gloves upon their
Oh, ein
hands.
Poster, Digga. Das ist ja geil.
Having this caramel skin almost blotched with what can only be a
Oder die haben auch eine,
upon their face. These hazel
ein Mauspad von Dead by Daylight. Also von den Haunted by Daylight Event. Geil.
blue. Like the
Kann ich euch mal zeigen.
You see this gentleman kind of crack his neck, massage, his folds,
Ja, dann haben sie noch
cords are.
ein T-Shirt für $30. Also die Preise sind natürlich auch, ne?
Open wide, and as his mouth almost detaches, forming this.
Ich muss aber zugeben, wenn ich damit draußen rumlaufen würde.
As they begin to take form, these black veins begin to
Könnte
shoot
man
out
auch
their
was
body.
Falsches
You
denken,
see
ne?
them almost become incorporeal. This manifestation of sorrow and discard, decay. These haunts starting to take form, and they are coming towards the three of you.
Guck mal gerade, vielleicht haben die generell was im Shop geändert.
Hear what's going on, or you're coming in on the second turn.
If we hear that scream,
Das gerade bei denen?
turning around. Go join my
Ja.
friends.
Okay.
Don't split up.
I was giving you a choice.
No, that's what I do. I'm
Okay.
not gonna leave them to themselves.
All right.
Right there.
I'm so glad you didn't make me roll so I could hear it and turn around as well.
Oh, no. With these dice, I think you need to bless them in some way, shape, or form.
Let's go, David. Take your shirt off. We're going.
As the five of you, you see Dwight and David starting to run into this space as these two haunts are starting to come down on you. I need all of you to take one die and roll it. This is how we're going to determine which groups go first, either the haunts or the player.
Jo, das sieht eigentlich auch ziemlich edel aus, kann ich euch mal zeigen.
Which is a 2. Anybody get over a 2?
Everybody.
Not bad, actually.
Did you?
I got 2. I'm gonna be a meme.
You gotta. Well, that's fine. As long as one of you got higher than me.
Okay.
And that was easy to do. So how combat is going to work? You have your brute checks that you can do.
Ooh.
Some of you has more supernatural, preternatural vibes, like you with your plants, you with your magic in general. You can use your macabre rolls to try to inflict some damage. Some of you can help other people. It is up to you. But these two taunts are coming down on you now. We are going to start with our 6, actually. What would you like to do? As I set up this board a little bit.
I would like to knuckle up.
You would like to knuckle up. So that means you want to get your claws and go to town on one of these two individuals. That means roll your dice and add your brute to that.
7?
7.
8.
8?
Is it?
8. 6, 7, 8.
8.
Perfect. On a 7 through 9, you do inflict harm. How does it look as you strike down on one of these creatures? Are you striking down on the masculine figure or the feminine form?
The masculine one.
Ooh.
Fair.
Yeah. I got Idris Elba in my head.
Scratchy.
No, real. So in hag form, I just do like a little snarl, and then just quick strike down.
Great, and you slash through his spiritual form. You see some of that void-like energy almost gets whipped away as he kind of and
I want
looks
to take his
back
bow
at
tie
you.
with it too.
And yeah, of course, that bow tie. Yeah, you want to keep it?
I'm gonna keep it.
Great. You have his bow tie in hand as he flinches. But as he flinches, you see some of that residual energy comes back towards you. You're going to take 1 harm from touching them.
Oh, no. You said there's a picnic table out here, right?
There is.
Yeah, is there anything on the picnic table I can grab?
Give me a search and study.
Is there a golden toolbox?
Oof. I found air.
Did I rub off on you?
Oh, no.
Well, I will say this. Don't forget, you do have an item on you.
That's true. I do have my flashlight.
Would you like to? I'm a kind and gracious observer. I will allow you to, instead of using that bad roll, which won't be good for you, I will say that right now, to use that item. Or you can honor the dice and tell the story as it needs to be told. Up to you.
I'm going to honor the dice.
You're going to honor the dice?
I will honor the dice.
Love everything about that. I think you're frantic, and I think the wood is like one of the true forms of nature that you see here, and you're like, table must have something on it. You go reaching, and as you do, you slice your hand as there's a rogue nail in it. Please take 1 harm. What would any of you else like to do? You can just jump in with something you want to do.
I'm holding back for a second. I want to see what David does, because if he's going to do something heroic and exciting, I'm going to pump him up the way only I can do.
Okay, I love that.
I'm still kind of just looking up right here. I guess I'm gonna knuckle up as well.
Of course, yeah, and you're our brute buddy.
Yep.
So this is easy for you. So go ahead and give me that brutes check. Roll that.
2 or 1?
2. Yeah. Yep.
Can you blow on them?
You don't want that.
Please.
Math.
That's an 8.
Yeah.
That is great. What does it look like as you just connect with? Are you connecting with the feminine form or the masculine form? But they're both kind of ambiguous at this moment because they're just blobs of gauntly weirdos.
So just to make sure I have my bearings, Hag went after the masculine form.
Yep.
It's the one that had sort of the energy come back.
Yes.
I'm assuming Dwight's a little bit behind me, so I'm gonna come in almost flanking and go after the feminine form.
Of course, yeah, easily. And you connect with her. You connect with this amorphous head as it reels back and just looks directly back at you. And you see those those gloves that they had on almost rematerializing as they close their fist, matching your energy, ready to strike you next. What would you like to do?
I am curious about the shield.
Ooh.
Since she took damage.
She did. If you would like to, yes, as you see her going over, go ahead and give me that shield check. You roll your dice plus your brute.
That is not good.
You can re-roll that dice.
Re-roll it?
Yeah, if you want to.
Ah, ich habe den nächsten Drop.
10?
10. Amazing. This is fun. I like this a lot. Okay, that's pretty nice. It doesn't really apply, but I'm going to make it apply.
Ooh.
As you see her starting to rub her hands over this thing, and before she can even get cut by this nail, you find that it's actually part of a loose piece of the wood, and before she gets to it, you rip it up and just yeet it to get it out of the way. But you yeet it towards the feminine form. Who's going to take the harm that you were going to take.
I like that.
So you didn't take a harm at all, actually, and they will take 1 harm. That was great. That was great. Good for you.
Yes.
Dwight, what are you doing?
Thanks, Mia.
I'm kind of impressed that for the first time, Lisa, our friend Lisa, is actually on our side. So I get really excited, and I'm going to use Prove Thyself.
Oh.
I'm gonna go. So I'm burning this. I'm giving it to you. Whoops.
Gen Rush.
Lisa, fuck him up. So you get an extra attack.
Beweise dich. Let's go.
Yeah, roll your appeal. So we have shifted the meaning and the way certain persons.
Fehlt nur noch Widerstandsfähigkeit.
Tabletop game. So Dwight is going to attempt to use Prove Thyself. He has to roll his appeal. If he gets a certain number, he can let one person take their turn again. It's a way of helping in that moment.
11.
Ooh.
That's yes,
That's
that is
11.
11. Easily enough. As you see your little new friend.
Ja, Gen verloren, würde ich sagen.
Woo! You got this. There's something almost primal though that comes upon you as you feel that eloquence coming from him, stirring you. You're able to go again before they can.
Oh, love that.
What would you like to do?
Fuck him up.
Yeah.
I mean, you also do have magic. If you want to bind them, if you want to try to, sap them of their energy, whatever you want to try to do in this moment. Or you can just, knuck if you buck. That's fine too.
I kind of do want to bind them.
Yeah? Let's do that. Yeah, use your magic. Yeah, you roll your dice.
It'd be a macabre roll, right?
Yes, it'd be a macabre roll.
Okay.
Yes. And depending on how well you do, it'd be one or both.
Ooh.
That's not great.
What's my...
It's 4 plus 2, that's 6.
6.
That is a 6. Unfortunately, that is one less than you needed. As you attempt to bind them, perhaps it's because you're in this foreign space that you're not used to in this moment. It's not settling exactly right. Your traps for one thing, but going back to your roots quite literally is almost more work than it needs to be. Perhaps you just got to focus up a little bit. But you don't have that time as this masculine form looks upon you. But first, looks to their friend who looks to you, David, and just balls that fit up and just clocks you in the face.
Hooray.
Oof. Yeah. That is okay. As they hit you, it hurts more than it should. You're gonna take 2 harm.
Okay.
And as you get hit, the other one again opens up their mouth. Again, it elongates much wider than it should, becoming this maw, gaping and open. But nothing comes out for a moment. But then it's like a dog whistle. It is the highest pitch. It's not a C sharp, but it feels sharp. It is so invasive in your minds. I need all of you to make a focus up check. If you fail this, you're taking 2 harm. Not you, my apologies.
Okay. So is it 1 or 2?
2. You always roll 2 unless I tell you. If anyone gets under a 7, let me know.
10. What was it again?
10.
Say it again?
What was it again?
A resolve check.
Resolve, got it.
What'd you get?
10.
10.
You all seem to be immune to this discordant symphony striking your ears.
Alle über 7, nice.
You are fine, but the individual looks hurt really badly. You all get another shot. What would you all like to do?
That is super annoying.
I want to bind his throat.
Give me a macabre roll.
Don't make that a thing on Twitter. Oh, I have 10.
Easily. What does it look like? As a matter of fact, how do you bind him so well that you almost just coalesce his existence into nothingness?
Yeah. So I use my hand that I set my traps, but I implant it onto the floor and just feel these, I'm going to say blue vines because we're in a blue realm, rise from the barren ground and go straight to his neck. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And can I pop his head off?
Of course.
I'm going to pop his head
It is
off.
popped. This ghostly, almost ethereal form somehow becoming decapitated by the raw void-like power that exists in this realm. Something that somehow you have been able to control. You see that head just hit the ground, and then suddenly they're gone, leaving just a little bit of dormant blue energy just floating. And it goes into you.
That's the stuff.
Yeah. So that's happened to me twice.
Say that one more time?
So the energy has gone into me twice.
Nope, that wasn't. You didn't get hurt this time. You think. Remember, the Blight spoke about some kind of void energy?
Yeah.
You think that this is the energy that now you have actually taken from them. The first time we just getting hit. You are not taking any harm right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm as I'm still in this realm, I feel like there's something about it that makes me feel empowered, and I want to use some magic.
Okay.
I want to try and use magic.
What would you like to do?
I want to try and trap the last enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it. Remember that magic is only a word that is used to try to describe something that you don't understand. You have such an innate understanding of plants, of nature itself, the way you are able to heal without a health kit, a first aid kit.
Just sort of go
says
like
that
this,
you have a power. Exactly. Just kind of do this, just pat. Yeah, exactly. Give it a shot.
You didn't see that.
Getting you hit a blow on that. Uh-oh.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I really like this. High or low? Just say high or low.
High. I meant low.
No, you want it opposite. You want it opposite. You're good. I really want this to happen, so I'm gonna give you a free reroll.
Ooh. Yay. Okay, perfect.
Now, don't mess up this time.
Okay.
Wait.
Do the thing.
Go.
Me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
You're him.
What does it look like as you bind this second creature?
I'm gonna use my plant for this. And
have you decided their name yet?
My plant. This is Maurice Jr.
Oh, MJ!
Was geht denn ab? Na, wieder da. Keine Ahnung, Mann. Ich weiß nicht, wie lange sich das noch ziehen soll.
This long piece
Aber die übertreiben heute alles. Die haben ja gerade ein Gameplay auch gezeigt, wo die so rumgeschrien haben, da ich mir so meine Ohren fallen habe, ey. Ich meine, ich würde es verstehen, wenn man das erste Mal so Dead by Daylight spielt, das war was komplett Neues. Aber ich meine, das sind Content Creator, also die haben ja schon zigtausend Stunden. Der eine Killer zum Beispiel 12.000 Stunden und führt sich auch wie so ein, nicht bös gemeint, ne, aber einer, der zum ersten Mal gerade zockt, ne, also. Nee, also ich würde darum nicht bitten, dass sie sich ausziehen. Diesmal nicht.
Well. Fuck it, I'm using my key.
Okay.
Schlüssel, Alter.
Oh my goodness.
So ein beschissenes Item früher gewesen, der Schlüssel mit der alten Luke.
It doesn't do much, but
you know what happens? You know when a fist hits a brick wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you take a harm from me, please?
I will.
Was sagst du jetzt?
But it was a good effort. It was.
Butthole.
Everyone, wait. I've got him entrapped.
Okay.
Do you think we could maybe get information out of him?
You want me to rip his head off?
I don't know if he'll talk.
You are smart enough to know that this thing does not want to speak to you.
Doesn't want to speak.
We need the juice.
Can we check its pockets?
You know what? Yes.
Na, wenigstens schmeckt der Booster, das ist die Hauptsache.
Check its pockets.
Give me the
Just
dice.
roll me. Yeah, roll me 2d6 plus. Let's say this is wits. Sure. Yes.
8?
Tell me to stop.
Wie ein Paradiesvogel, die eine hier.
You find a health kit.
Ich weiß ja nicht, du kennst ja DBD, ne? Klar, weiß nicht, ob du die Hexe kennst. Die soll die Hexe verkörpern. Hex hat, glaube ich, gar nicht so ein Outfit mit so Blumen dran.
It makes it become incorporeal, makes it become so wispy and so broken that it just disappears. Your vine suddenly hit the ground. And it leaves behind again that same energy. And it goes into you.
Jeez. You alright?
At that moment.
Meinte dich wegen eben, achso. Aber ja, passt auf die eine zu.
It looks really cool. You know what's even cooler?
No.
As you suddenly see, oh, that's a tree. Oh, that's a signpost to Ormond. All right, he's here. As the blight. I see you've met friends.
That's not the word I would use.
Friends?
It is a word to signify their importance to what you need.
Yeah, we made short work of them, too.
Yeah.
I watched from a distance. You did nothing.
Oh.
Dwight helped.
He provided excellent moral support.
Can you give me an appeal check, please?
Ey Jens, was hältst du hiervon? Deine ehrliche Meinung.
Ey.
Ich müsste mir mal sowas holen und damit zur Arbeit gehen.
Cracks his head. Fine. I don't know how much longer you have. Well, time doesn't really exist, but that is the start. You have collected a bit.
Ich würde nie mehr.
You need a lot more to power.
Das ist geil, ne?
Find the pumpkins. Smash them. Perhaps then you will be able to escape. Well, what are you standing for?
I just sort of scramble.
I'm just like getting stuck in place and going around.
Yeah, totally doing it. Are there any pumpkins around?
Well, one, if you would like, give me a search and study check. Also, Blight can use. There is more to look for. There are many spaces in this area. I would advise.
Ich weiß noch gar nicht, kommt überhaupt noch was? Irgendwie kommt mir das gerade ein bisschen komisch vor.
Yes,
Kai Bergmann, woher kennst du meinen RP-Namen, hallo?
On my search and study.
Ja, Bergmann ist schon ein geiler Name, weißt du? Alle nennen sich irgendwie hier so auf Ghetto-Gangster-like, ne? Und auf einmal kommt so ein altdeutscher Name Bergmann.
I would like to go to the Killer Shack.
Okay. Yes. Great. You will head over to the shack, to the ski shack.
I'm gonna
Nicht
go
nur
with
auf dem
what
Weg zur Arbeit,
you've
Jens.
heard. I just copped this med kit off of this
Nicht nur auf
void
dem Weg zur
creature, and
Arbeit.
I kind of want to take care of him, but also make sure that he doesn't hurt himself again.
Fair. That is very fair. All right. All right. Where are you going, Nia?
Ah, Jens, ich sag mal so, wer meinen Real-Life-Namen erfahren möchte, der guckt einfach bei PayPal, weißt du? Wo das Geld hingeht und schon hast du es. Das ist kein Geheimnis mehr heutzutage, ne?
Where the rentals are, you can go towards the woods. It looks like our good friend Hagiana
Has gone to the
is heading to the shack. Right
So
there.
I will go with the entryway.
I'm probably heading, well, I'm heading to the shiny bit, so I don't know if it's in the woods or something, but
over here.
Check gar nichts, Alter.
So he's going to the entryway.
Claudette is following me.
I will go to the storage.
You go to storage? All right.
Oh, there she is.
Claudette is with you.
David, what are you doing, David?
I'm going to the balcony because I think I'll be able to get a good vantage point from there and see what's going on.
That is fair. And Blight goes wherever he needs to go.
Dwight, wait up.
Sicher, Jens, sicher.
Here.
You have a health kit. If you would like to use
Also
those
for real, ne?
cards, 'cause we're just using them as a visual aid.
Dass die einfach mal ein Brettspiel rausgehauen haben, ne? Ich glaube nicht, dass es aber auf Deutsch gibt, das Spiel. Safe nur Englisch.
That feels very good. Thanks, Claudette.
Feels better?
Yeah,
You're welcome.
I'm all good. Let's do this.
All right, we're going to start with Dwight and Claudette.
Ooh.
As you two head over towards the entryway, it's the same, though again, this odd void-like space, this astral world, has kind of taken over.
Ja, wenn du Bock hast, vorbeizukommen, Jens, ne?
In the air. Though towards the entryway, you start to see
Könnten echt mal wieder zusammen feiern.
the black fog that you know so well starting to coalesce. It's a
Gibt's
little
wieder Spaghetti mit Tomatensauce? Nein. Bitte nicht. So was Langweiliges. Vor allem ein Silvester, hallo?
Yeah,
Junge.
I saw a shiny thing.
You see a shiny.
You see some shiny over there?
Yeah, right there.
I do have
Let's
a
go check it out.
flashlight. Yeah.
Click it.
Yeah.
Aber das mit den, mit dem Blind, mit verbundenen Augen zocken, mit Maxstream zu dritt, das war cool. Das war echt cool. Hatte ich heute. Mein Gott. Und hast du schon mein Rezept nachgekocht? Jens? Habe ich dir mal geschickt. Oh, bei mir gab es heute nochmal Zwiebelsahne geschnetzeltes. Sehr, sehr geil. Mit Rösti dazu. Oh. Ich könnte mich damit einseifen, weißt du? So geil ist das.
Wait. I think I see another one.
Sushi hattest du letztes Jahr.
I'll get that.
Ja, ich hatte eine Tiefkühlpizza, ne? Ich war ja zu Hause.
And I'm gonna go get that one.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
Ich glaube, zu bestellen wäre auch nicht die sinnvollste Idee zu Silvester.
Okay, okay. I don't want to split up more than we are already.
No, not at all.
Okay.
You gonna go smash the pumpkin?
Yeah, just jump on it.
Great.
Steht auch auf der Agenda, habe ich mir tatsächlich auf Disc gepackt, einen Link, wo ich alle Rezepte angelegt habe. Ja, probier mal aus, ne? Ich sag mal so, wenn dir das zu viel ist, ich habe auch da ganz simple Rezepte. Ich weiß ja nicht, ob du so auf Wrap stehst, ne? Ich habe da zum Beispiel so eine richtig geile Hackfleischmischung mit Käse und sozusagen Tomate drin. Sehr, sehr geil. Mache ich mir auch manchmal, weißt du, für die schnelle Küche. Ein paar Wraps. Wraps macht mein Vater mega gut selber. Kann man immer gut essen, auch vor allen Dingen im Sommer, weißt du, wenn es nicht so mächtig sein soll. Also ich meine, ich koche nicht mit Sahne im Sommer, das ist ja klar. Ich hätte echt mal wieder Bock auf Käse-Lauchsuppe, ey. Vielleicht mache ich das die Tage mal.
It's probably a little bit of hope.
Ja, ich mache immer für 2 Tage meistens. 3 Tage schaffe ich nicht, das gleiche zu essen.
Fear that it's again gonna be
Beide Fresse. Sorry.
You take that drink and it slides down like a warmth, like a hug that you didn't know you needed. And you know you'll never get not from these folks. You're nothing but a number, another piece in a puzzle they didn't ask to put together. But you're here.
Yeah.
You're excited.
Also ich bin mir gerade unsicher, ob da noch was kommt heute.
The night goes on. It gets dark, darker still. You hear the soft howl of the wolf.
Brauche jetzt noch 23%, bis ich das letzte habe.
But you're fine. Everyone's
Nur die Sache ist die, ich weiß nicht, wie ich mich da anmelden soll. Ich meine, ich habe mich verknüpft mit meinem Twitch-Account, die haben meinen Steam-Account, jetzt wollen sie hier noch meinen Microsoft-Account. Jetzt denke ich mir so, Microsoft-Account? Digga, ich habe doch Steam gemacht. Wieso bekomme ich nicht einfach irgendwie einen Code oder so, den ich einlösen kann in Dead by Daylight im Shop? Warum macht man das so kompliziert, dass man sich ständig verknüpfen muss hier und da? Dankeschön, Jens.
comfort, now nothing but an empty glass in front of you. To be tossed, abandoned.
Zum Beispiel in Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy hier, die Skins, die ich mal da gesammelt habe. Da habe ich mich einfach angemeldet, bin online gegangen bei Hogwarts Legacy und bekam ich dann alles in Inventar. Keine Ahnung, was da los ist. Oder selbst in Rocket League, ne?
Find yourself coming out of that flashback. It was
Damals.
second for you.
Den ganzen ASCS-Rewards.
I'm better now.
Right. I know we have to get these pumpkins. I don't know, you just seem a little off for just a moment there.
You can do this.
Aber ich glaube, sowas hat man auch noch nicht auf Twitch gesehen, ne, Jens? Dass man Brettspiele zockt. Also ich meine, klar, so Uno, ne? Uno Online. Ne, nichts, also generell Gesellschaftsspiele. Oder Monopoly Online gibt's ja auch, ne? Aber dass man jetzt wirklich so auf den Tisch sich denkt, so, ja, Mann, lass mal zu 5 zocken.
Okay, just because it looks imperfect doesn't mean it's bad.
That's true.
Okay.
Gibt Leute, die Brettspiele streamen, ja? What?
Your foot doesn't even.
Ich meine, ich würde verstehen, Yu-Gi-Oh! Oder so, weißt du? Wenn man gegeneinander spielt. Das würde ich verstehen. Selbst Gronk, okay. Vieles einfach zu kompliziert und nicht mehr nutzerfreundlich, ja. Weiß halt nicht, ey. Wahrscheinlich werde ich die Skins nicht bekommen, ey. Muss ich mal gucken, ey. Ich meine, so must-have sind sie ja jetzt auch nicht, aber...
Get off the bus and trek through the woods, but it's not hard. And as you're sitting there, you're thinking about, I did that.
Seltsam.
Science is great. Science is nothing for me. I'm gonna be
Ich hole mir mal einen kurzen Taschentuch. Ich meine, genießt das Entertainment von den Kollegen hier.
You know, people don't like it when change is forced upon them. When they see someone who is so smart, so understanding, it's foreign to them. It makes them angry. It makes them not like you. It makes them shun. You've been almost a pariah your entire life because of this. You have a way with the world, nature around you. You know how to envelop it like a mother to child. And no one gets it. Not even your parents. Let her be like
Be
all
right
the
back.
other
Alles klar,
kids
Jens.
and
Bis
go
gleich.
skate or play
Ich habe mir jetzt mal Eis
basketball or
geholt.
Get on the phone, but they want to play with those plants all the time. It's fine, dear. You remember your mother
Geil.
is berating and berating. Why can't she be like everybody else? But why would you want to be like them? You have the power of the world in your hand. Nothing stops nature, and you're going to guide it into whatever it needs to be next. You just got to get off the bus, get back home, and your day begins again. with a little extra hope that this time someone will get it. You see the bus driver pull to your stop, looks back to you. Gonna be okay when you get home?
Ich sag mal so, ne? Schon mal mein Fazit zu dem ganzen Event. Ich finde es selber auch schade, dass halt das Event, wie der Name schon sagt, Event bleibt nicht immer, ne? Aber das, was sie da reingehauen haben, ich bin mir hundertprozentig sicher, dass das viele Leute feiern werden. Inklusive meiner Wenigkeit. Ne, mit den 2 Welten in einer Karte. Ja, dass man manchmal beim Entitus ist und manchmal auf der normalen Map. Dass es so Portale gibt. Bin ich echt gespannt. Echt schade, dass das Dienstag ist. Ich meine, so mitten in der Woche.
Let's go.
Donnerstag würde ich, glaube ich, mehr fühlen.
A decrepit shack where we see Lisa. What are you doing? I'm assuming you're looking for things?
Yeah, so I enter into the killer shack. Just notice there's no pallets, which is like fine by me because yeah, I'm good with that. Have an instinct to put down a trap.
Natürlich
So
Traps.
I would like to roll to do that.
Im Killercheck. Als Hack auf jeden Fall.
Yeah. Put down your trap. Give me that macabre.
Aber ich hätte jetzt Bock, eine Runde Hack zu spielen, bin ich ehrlich. Wenn ich das so höre. Hätte echt Bock drauf.
That is 13.
Yeah, that is beautiful. Easily. You begin to put down that trap. And as you finish, you're remembering that the pallet should be here and it's not. But you used to look over. And sometimes you might see this bundle of sticks with a couple of skulls that we know to be boons or hexes, totems. No totem is there. But a creepy pumpkin is.
So when I'm done laying my trap,
Ich kann auf jeden Fall schon mal so sagen, dass jetzt am Wochenende ein paar mehr Streams folgen werden.
As you strike your long black claws cutting into this flesh.
Vielleicht sogar auch am Sonntag, wenn Shendos nebenbei streamt. Ich hätte echt Bock, die Among Us-Runden zu streamen. Wir hatten nämlich letztes Wochenende am Sonntag Among Us gezockt. Und das war echt cool. Ich bin sogar einmal Imposter gewesen und alleine. Und habe mich sogar relativ gut geschlagen. Vor allen Dingen, weil ich gesagt habe, ich habe das Game ein halbes Jahr nicht gezockt. Ich habe gar keine Ahnung mehr, worum es geht. Der Klassiker, weißt du? Hat mir jeder abgekauft. Ich meine, der war ja kein Fake, ne? Ich habe wirklich ein halbes Jahr kein Among Us mehr gezockt, oder ein ganzes Jahr sogar. Und das hat sich ja ein bisschen was getan.
Celebrating about their next catch, their next meal. Those like you who have been taken away from their loved ones, their families, their homes, their hopes, their dreams dashed, all so they can have supper under the full moon.
Komm, haut doch mal ein paar Keys raus hier, oder Keys, Codes.
But not why you, why? Why do they think they can take
Ich bin echt enttäuscht.
you who own power absolute? Your ancestors have made you prepared for this day.
Oder vielleicht hauen die am Ende nochmal 1 Million Blutpunkte-Code raus. Das wäre geil.
Make sure you use this for the right reason.
Das würde ich so fühlen, ey.
What is right?
Komm, 1 Million Blutpunkte.
Everything from you.
Ein Code reicht.
You feel that power growing. You feel a dark urge coming upon you. You can almost feel your body.
Ich weiß nicht, ob ich kann mich glaube ich nicht erinnern, ob das letztes Jahr auch war. Aber ich bin mir zu 30% sicher, dass wir letztes Jahr zu Halloween Codes bekommen haben. Zu Geburtstag auf jeden Fall. Also dieses Jahr. Aber da wurde doch Beska released, glaube ich, ne? So um den Dreh zu Halloween.
As you begin to reach out the first time, your power comes true, almost like a pinpoint.
Da hatten wir auf jeden Fall Codes.
You feel their heartbeat. Not that you're holding their heart, but you feel it in your core. Do-do. A power calling to you. Do-do. Do-do. And as, just for a moment, you close your eyes.
Das ist so ein krasses Schauspiel gerade hier.
Your first official step into the fog. Come back up.
First blood.
Unsere Fog-Whisperer.
You ponder over that for a moment, knowing that at some point you all need to reconvene. Camera pans away again. Heads up to a balcony. Overlooking this area, this ski resort that is so lost in time. Find yourself looking around. What are you thinking about? What are you doing?
I'm still confused about how this energy thing works, but we obviously need the pumpkins, so I'm looking for any sort of pumpkins.
And it's not hard to find. You get up the steps, you're expecting to see a down pallet that you're just going to easily parkour over it, but it doesn't exist. But in the corner, where two railings connect, you just see a small little glowing pumpkin. It's almost inviting you, staring at you, though it doesn't have eyes.
Well, head on over to it, and I'm still in a bit of a mood about getting hurt, so I'm going to punch it really hard.
Hatte ich einen Stormwolf? Wird der Killer heute noch geteasert oder erst später? Keine Ahnung. Ich meine, wir schauen uns gerade so Leute an, die ein Brettspiel zocken, ne? Also das ist, hätte ich jetzt nicht mitgedacht heute, wirklich. Ich dachte jetzt wirklich, dass uns 3 Stunden richtig geile Infos reingeballert werden. Die machen safe da nochmal einen separaten Stream.
The beer, its frothiness still untouched. Why? It's been about 20 minutes, but you're sitting there. Friends next to you, trying to cheer you up. It's all right, pal. You'll be fine. Your friend Rick, he is a confidant, someone you can always trust and believe in. But even he doesn't get it sometimes. You see, when you fight for a reason. You never fight just to let blood fly, let rage unfold. You fight because you have to. You fight because you have to survive. But what do you, David King, have to survive? Life's easy.
Ist voll anstrengend zuzuhören so.
You get a drink, rinse and repeat. But the world doesn't understand. And perhaps it doesn't understand that you
Oreo schon wieder leer. Aber geiles Eis, Mann. Aber arschteuer. So ein Oreo-Eiscup.
The one where if life were perfect, you all could be. Just be. But that's not the life of someone like you. Whether you force yourself to believe that, or whether that's actually truth itself, it's not going to happen. You find yourself knocking over that glass, hitting a random patron who rightfully so gets angry, and then suddenly
So, wie sieht's aus mit dem Drop?
Rick's like, hey man, calm down, you're fine.
85%.
Nah, it's too much. It's too much. No one's ever going to get it. And if I need to just be.
Ach, das war ein Echo, Alter. What?
That's what I'll be.
Ich dachte, das gehört dazu.
You find yourself stepping outside. How do you feel?
Ich dachte gerade echt, die haben das so gemacht, um Special-Effekt reinzuhauen.
Incensed, but I have that disconnect with myself where I don't even really understand what I'm mad about. There's just this like burning inside. especially because I was thinking of Tristan. Just kind of heading out, walking, trying not to punch walls and blow off a little steam. I know I'm going to have to apologize to Rick later because he doesn't like it when I fuck up his bar, but I fucked up his bar again. That's what I'm thinking.
And you walking. Days become weeks.
Ey, guck mal, wirklich, ne? Mike ist so am Schlafen. Guckt's euch an. Der hat gar keinen Bock mehr.
That sparked the timeline.
Der hat for real gar keinen Bock mehr.
And tribulations that eventually led you into the fall.
Der pennt gleich ein.
You come back out. You can see Dwight starting to head back towards the chalet proper.
Wenn man selber keinen Bock mehr hat auf den Stream, ne? Da muss ich mich ja gar nicht beschämen, dass ich manchmal trotzdem weitermache.
I take my time though, because I gotta get my focus back, and that did shake me a little bit. So,
of course,
heading back to them, but a little slower than usual, and hopefully nothing attacks them while I do that. Oh no, I said it.
The camera pans once more, and we head over to a small little storage area where we see graffiti artist Nia. What are you doing in here? What are you thinking about?
I'm just looking. I'm looking around, trying to see if I can see anything that looks familiar, or see if I can see what we were looking for, that glowing pumpkin.
Mm-hmm. You get inside of this storage area and you look through.
Einer schreibt doch im Chat, der.
Kind of take in, Orman.
Wieso sage ich Mike eigentlich? Matthew, sorry.
Like it's a thrill.
Der Matthew, der. Ich weiß nicht, wie ich gerade auf Mike gekommen bin.
Just for a moment, just let that sit with you.
Der Mike, der Matthew sieht sehr gelangweilt aus. Jetzt haben wir es aber.
Like, help me, help me.
No, not the pumpkin.
Ich hätte gern so eine Rave-Statue. Ganz ehrlich, würde man die anbieten im Shop? Ich würde mir die kaufen wahrscheinlich. Sieht echt geil aus.
Let your foot connect with this thing. You find yourself being taken to a place. It's dark for a moment, but then it settles. And you look around. This is it. Your friends don't get it. Or you're tagging up all these places. They say you're not really doing anything good with your life. Whether they say, don't be a rebel without a cause, be a rebel with one. But you know your cause. You know that putting a light on these places, even if it's the tag of your own, it means something. It means something to you. And as you look up at this abandoned asylum, you can see the sign Crota's print upon it. You know that this is your, is it a big break? No, it's not about fame, but it's something important to you. You know you need to find the right spot, the right space. You step up those stairs, you look around the inner workings of this asylum, thinking about what could have gone wrong here, what could have gone right, what could have just existed. You look for the perfect wall. You get your paint can, starting to shake them up, thinking about the colors, the story that you're gonna tell with the hues and the tones. It's a gray castle. Perhaps we could do something cooler, some greens, some purples, maybe a touch of orange to shake it up a little bit. What are you thinking about as you're preparing to tag this place?
How much peace it brings me to do this.
And it's odd because it shouldn't bring peace when this is the literal definition of disrupting peace. This place is so untouched. Who are you to come in and damage it, to dismantle it? Those words from your friends coming back in your mind again. Why are you doing this? You think about the world, those who don't get folk like you. You're a graffiti artist. Artist is there for a reason. You are there to inspire, to create, to give back, to show this place in a different light, and no one gets it, but they will once they see your tag.
Der könnte gefühlt auch ein Buch schreiben, ne?
And you begin to spray,
and you're spraying, and it's like a dance. You know exactly the highlights. You know exactly where to contour. You know exactly how to make things pop, how to make things shine. And you're beginning, and you know this is right. You don't even see the fog starting to trickle in. It's mixed.
Oder Hörspiel einfach mal vorlesen.
The spray itself, you're in your element. Once this is done, no one's ever going to doubt you. But guess what? No one's ever going to know. You're back. Cold, desolate. But energy. Perhaps now, meeting back with your
Die
friends.
sehen jetzt aber schon langsam alle gelangweilt aus.
And I would say, I believe the 5 of you eventually convene back into the central chalet area. All of you almost having this glow about you. A couple of you start to see haunts, these decrepit figures, but they don't seem to attack you. They're almost like stuck, not able to corporealize. But as you get close enough, these orbs just kind of float off of them and come back to you, collecting more energy as you get to this space. This place is a graveyard. You're not meant to be here. It's time to go. As you meet up, you know that outside is a rift. And all you have to do is place all of that energy inside.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's get out of
Do you
here.
know how?
Let's just walk up to it.
Yeah, I was gonna just go like this.
I feel different now.
I can feel it in my jellies.
I will pretend I understand, and let's go do those.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
We're all gonna step outside and go towards the rift.
As you begin to step towards this rift, it is about 10 feet in front of you.
Ooh.
All you have to do is touch, and this power is going to emanate and escape and fill in and hopefully become what you need. But before you can get there,
Man kommt da irgendwann auch gar nicht mehr hinterher.
suddenly begin to shift.
Shift W! Shift W, come on! Du kannst entkommen! Drop the pellet!
Feel that?
Emanating from the ground itself, you start to see these wisps of smoke and these emaciated forms beckoning and forming out of nothingness. Suddenly forming and
Das hört sich an wie ein Zombie, ey.
giant creature. These long spider-like legs jutting into the ground. Very familiar to most of you.
Yeah.
But as you look upon it, you see something else. It's like it's emanating your worst fears. Dwight, as you look at it, you see your boss staring directly at you. Hag, you see your captors one by one.
Der Boss von Dwight.
Literally. Nia, you start to see your friend doubting you, smoke cans in your face. You see your mother not understanding why you love the things you love. You see Tristan backing away.
Jetzt verstehen wir mal ein bisschen mal Hintergrundgeschichte. Ich habe mir die Hintergrundgeschichten der Survivor nie durchgelesen, deswegen.
Fears. You thought you were getting out here without a fight? You're funny. And to show this, we got a little
Nia wird von der eigenen Mutter nicht gemocht.
Everyone, roll. Now, unfortunately for you, I don't have an army. It's okay.
One.
One of them.
One die.
I get the roll. Yes, yeah. I get the roll twice. Ooh, that's a 5. That's a 5. Anybody get over a 5?
I got 5.
You got a 5?
Wait, what are we rolling for?
Just one die.
Just one die.
It's for the.
Oh, one.
For initiative.
It's not initiative.
Oh, sorry. Just roll one die.
That's a 6.
3.
Thank you.
And you too.
Oh, good. You got 6s. You all beat my 5. You all get to go first. You see these long limbs of the physical form. Everything else is almost like, if I can describe it in a way that players can get it, you know how Dredge looks?
Yes.
I guess kind of looks like an amalgamation of stuff. The physical parts are these spider legs. Perhaps that's what you need to strike in order to take this thing down. You all get to go first. Who would like to go, and what do you do? This thing is not going to be kind to you.
Can I ask a general question?
I would love to ask a general
Do
question.
we have to fight it?
I would say that you at least need to incapacitate it.
Okay.
It does not look like it's going to let you go willingly. And perhaps as you look into it, you almost see this glowing energy inside. Perhaps it has what you need left to get out.
But he's blocking the.
He's blocking it, yeah.
But my
That's
trap is
clearly
in
where we
front
need
of
to
it.
go.
It is in front of it.
So I could be behind him.
You could, but you think, I'm gonna just give you this friendly, it might have the rest of what you need to get out.
Juice up.
Perhaps what the path
Thanks.
isn't.
I was like, yo, we're out.
Bye.
We're out.
Yep.
I would like to.
I want to fight it, that's for sure.
I want to use third seal.
Okay. Yes, you're gonna use your one of your hexes. That's gonna be good. Third seal. Yes. Please roll macabre.
Na, das dritte Siegel auch ein underrated Perk, Knabe.
I have 11.
Ich bin so einer, der spielt sehr selten mit Fruit
As you
Totems.
place this hex upon them, it doesn't have eyes, but you can tell that it is watching you. And suddenly, you just see this essence of your energy, this green, this power, just suddenly overtake it. For the rest of this fight, it's going to have a -2 to its brute and resolve rolls.
Oh,
That is good. That means it might not hit you. Who's next?
Are we going numerically based on it?
How you want to go?
Okay, well, I want to activate No Mither.
Yep.
So I don't know if that takes a whole action, but I'm going to do that.
Nope, just activate it.
Okay, and then I'm basically going to stand in front of it, kind of almost making a shield between me and my friends, and when it hits me, I'll dead hard.
Great. Amazing. And just so you all know, with No Mither, she's immediately taking 3 harm, and if she ever goes down to 0, she's going to have an ability to regain some health immediately.
And I also have the 2 from before, so I'm actually...
Ooh, okay,
Yep.
noted. Noted,
Yep,
good to know.
That's why I'm doing it.
Yep, let's start hitting this thing. Who's next? You want to hit it?
I would like to hit it. Kick it, punch it, slap it. I don't care what I do.
Amazing. Yeah, give me a knuckle up.
Wait.
Plus brute.
Brute, thank you.
Yep.
I can't math right now.
Nine.
Nine.
Not easily. How do you literally take one of these legs and just like take it off of me? Like, what do you do to take this leg and destroy it?
Oof.
One of them at least.
Okay, I'm getting into it. Okay, I would very much like to kick it so then I can grab one of its legs, yank it off.
Yep.
ASMR, Alter. Die eine mit ihrem Mikrofon,
You're
ne?
back into your
Das wird
element.
mich so kirre
You
machen.
know how to evade very
Yes.
well. And as you do, just take it and just yank off. It just reaches out in terror. One leg gone.
I want to search and study. I'm looking for a weak point.
Do it.
Nice, nice. Claudette's going to Claudette.
Oh.
Yeah, about that.
Doesn't
I rolled a
have any.
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. If you sacrifice one of your abilities to use a perk, I'll let you reroll one of those dice.
Sacrifice one of my abilities.
One of your perks
One of my perks.
that you're not going to use.
Botany knowledge.
Great. Reroll one of the die. I'm gonna reroll the low one. Yeah.
Oh, here's my perk.
Yep. Thank you.
Hi, Perk. Hi, Perk. We hardly knew
Amazing.
you.
Definitely its legs and the joints. Get the joints, rip it off like a good set of crab legs.
I can see
Yum.
the joints. Look at the
With some
joints.
butter.
Definitely weak on the joints. Aim for the joints, everyone.
I'm gonna grab the empty first aid kit that I kept because it's comforting, and I'm gonna chuck it at the joint as
Do
hard
it.
as I can.
Do it.
Do it.
Yes. Please do.
There you go. It's 11 minus 1, 10.
And easily, you find that resolve within you, and you just yeet it, and somehow it hits it right where it goes to just pops clean off, hitting the ground, almost like kind of withering before it dissolves into nothingness.
Yes.
It's still standing. A couple more hits and get it.
Ooh. So I'm good to go. I'm okay with continuing.
Yep. Yeah, hit it. Yep. You could tell that even if I.
Ooh.
It's
But
minus 2. All of you take 1 health or 1 harm as it just slashes out and hits you all at once. But it's barely hanging on. That blinding and finding its weak spots is exactly what you needed to do. Everybody, give me 1 more round of attacks.
I want to use magic.
When
Yep. Sorry.
the harm that I took, does it count as an attack?
No.
No.
No, yeah. Unless it did it need to? Did it need to?
Well, I was basically being a meat shield to Dead Hard, but I have to be attacked to do the brute response.
Oh, yeah. No, that would count.
That would count?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I was understanding.
But I'll let Heather have a moment and then I'll do that.
Schade, dass sie nicht zeigen, was auf dem Zettel steht. Das würde mich mal interessieren. Vielleicht würde ich das Game dann noch besser verstehen.
By the chalet out front.
Yep, right next to the rift.
Right next to the rift. Okay.
Yep.
Is the bulldozer there?
It is.
Ooh,
girl.
Nice.
Okay. So I have 8.
Amazing. How do you harm this thing with your magic?
I want to summon more vines.
Oh yeah.
And rip one of its legs off.
As a matter of fact, you take one and somehow you have just enough energy to grab another one and just like rip them off like you're ripping off the arms of a Barbie doll. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Amazing. Okay. All right. So I know that it's a bulldozer, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, the bulldozer there. I want to go run up into it, and I want to see if I can get it working.
Okay. Give me a witch check. Yeah.
That's a 12.
That's something.
Yep.
It's a lot. What's your power? What's your? It's not that you're getting it to work, but in this world.
Ist auch so krass, dass sie jetzt schon 3 Stunden den Stream gucken, ne? Alter, wie schnell die Zeit vergeht. Wahnsinn.
And as it hits the ground, there's only one spider leg left. Who wants to find a hit me with it?
Damn it. That's a 4. Blow it a kiss.
Was haben die mit ihren Spider-Legs?
You sacrifice one of your blood points.
Boah, so eine Spinnenfrau wäre auch geil in DBD.
Do it.
Erinnert mich so ein bisschen an Devour. Die habe ich so gehasst, die Olle. Ich meine, bald ist wieder Halloween, ne? Vielleicht gibt's da ja noch mal ein bisschen
It's gonna hurt a little bit. You're gonna take some damage, but it's just
screaming
enough as you just knock this thing into the side, and it almost becomes so confused as it has nothing else to stand on, and it's just starting to ride before, and it just implodes in itself, leaving a burst of energy that hits it all.
Get the juice.
Yep. You gonna put it all into the rift?
Oh yeah.
As you put it in the rift, suddenly this rift starts to begin to revolve, almost becoming tornadic. It doesn't look like it's going to stabilize forever. This is your one chance. Are you all getting out?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, everybody.
Can we teleport? Can I teleport to it?
You're right next to it.
Oh man, use my teleport.
Oh, yes, gladly, easily. You do 100%. Like you all next to it, and she said, "Hold on one second." She steps back and just zoop. And as you all step into it, darkness. Before you find yourself back at the campfire, you back into the forest, watching them. The 4 of you waiting for whatever is to come next. But you don't remember what just happened. The camera begins to pan away. And it goes into this space, this black area. A voice.
Bei 5%, dann habe ich auch das LOD-T-Shirt.
It begins to speak.
Weißt du, wäre es wenigstens das Michaela-T-Shirt gewesen, ey.
They are back, unaware of the truth. To see them squirm, run, I do hope that it sates you. I believe Ace, Meg, Jonah, Jane, and the twins are next to come to you. They must be reminded of their place, your place. I do hope they find you well. As the blight laughs with an unknown force, ready for the next round of weary travelers into the land of the void. That has been our one shot.
Ooh.
Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. It has been such a blast. Thank you so much to everyone here playing. Thanks to you at home
GG.
watching. We really do hope you enjoyed it. A huge thank you to Dead by Daylight as a whole for letting us play with your game's characters and your realm. Allow me to spice it up.
Wir müssen aber jetzt noch ein paar Minütchen streamen, ne?
Story in the way that we do with tabletop role-playing games. Just one last point again, none of this was canon. None of the original Survivor and Killers, none of the well, some of the haunts. But most of the things are not canon in any way, shape, or form. But we really do appreciate the team for allowing us to have the freedom to tell the story in the way that we wanted. So thank you again. I'm gonna toss it over to you.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm still shocked, but this was super fun. I didn't expect this to be this great, so thank you everybody for joining in. Thank you for everybody for organizing this. That was a great idea. And yeah, thanks everybody at home for watching this event with us, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the Haunted by Daylight event out there.
Da bin ich echt gespannt am Dienstag.
On behalf of our hosts, Eric and Dork, we thank you again for this. There are more streams coming, so stay tuned for the chapter live stream that's going to happen very soon. And that's it. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Yeah. Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Bye.
Komm, haut einen Code noch raus. Mäh. Mäh. Nein, ach komm jetzt, Alter, wo sind denn die Codes? Ah, lass dir den Stream noch ein bisschen an, ey. Come on, macht nicht diesen, ey. Oh, der Stream ist aus. Oh. Die ganzen Leute heulen jetzt wahrscheinlich. Stell dir mal vor, du hast 99%. Wie triggert muss man sein? Alter. Ah, gut, ich meine, ist irgendein Billo-Skin, ne? Oder irgendein Billo-Pullover von Elodie, ne? Den man wahrscheinlich sowieso nicht. Wer spielt auch Elodie? Mal so eine Sache. Ich kenne keinen, der Elodie zockt. Die P100 zu machen? Weiß ich nicht. Genau, ich wollte euch einmal kurz hier mal was präsentieren. Die haben nämlich mal früher wo war denn das hier nochmal? Genau, die haben zum Beispiel so welche Musik hier genutzt. Warum haben sie das nicht mehr im Game drin? Ich verstehe es nicht. Oh, weißt du, vor allem, das ist so oldschool, ne? 2016, so, oh, wie das Game da noch aussah, boah, ne? Man hätte DVD so viel zugetraut damals. Oh, ich erinnere mich wirklich an die Tage zurück von 2020, die letzten Tage vom neuen Ranking-System. MMA war egal. Hauptsache, man hat einfach ein bisschen Just for Fun gezockt. Ich mag den Soundtrack irgendwie. Ich habe den heute erst kennengelernt. Einer von denen zum Beispiel. Oder hier. Ah ne, das haben sie, ne? Aber guck mal, wie alt das ist. No place to hide. Ah, da kommt die ganze Musik her. Okay. Blood Trail. Darkness Among Us. Legion. Habe ich mir noch nicht so angehört, da gucke ich mal vielleicht nochmal durch. Aber hier, dieser Soundtrack hier. Der ist geil. Richtig gefährlich, richtig böse irgendwie. Also man guckt den Stream für 3 Stunden, man kriegt diese Sachen. Genau, ja. Gut, aber Leute, das soll's dann mal, denke ich mal, für heute gewesen sein. Genau. Übrigens hier, ich bin richtig fleißig in DBD, deswegen finde ich habe das Spiel die ganze Zeit offen gehabt, weil ich dachte, jetzt kommen Codes, ne? Ich bin richtig fleißig, gönnt euch mal. Hier. Ich bin schnell, ne? Ich bin richtig, richtig schnell. Wenn man legt, dass ich vor einer Woche noch Prestige 58 war, so um den Dreh. 10 Stufen. Aber gut, heute war wie gesagt Rank Reset. Da hat man ein bisschen mehr Blue-Punkte bekommen, ist ja klar. Ohne dass man so viel selber zockt. Und klar, es gibt ja momentan auch wieder hier neuen Pass. Das sorgt natürlich dafür alles. Ich hoffe mal, dass zum Halloween-Event auch noch genügend Kuchen und so weiter gedroppt werden. Dass man da ja reichlich belohnt wird. So. Gut. Ich mache jetzt aber Schluss für heute. GG's, Leute. Oder GG's an die Entwickler. Und ja. Ich hoffe mal, ihr seid damit einverstanden, wenn wir die Runden dann auf morgen verlegen. Alles klar. Habt noch einen schönen Abend und gute Nacht aus Bochum. See you in the fog. Wir sehen uns im Nebel wieder. Irgendwo.